show.
Yes, it is.
You've heard all the other wrestling programs. Now it's time to listen to the guys who aren't booty.
And you can't teach that.
It's hashtag WrestlePals.
There ain't no stopping us now. We celebrate on the floor. Top down, we're ready to go. To all the people across every nation, turn it up and give me some more.
Wonderful!
And then he laughs. You know, I want to hate and I want to not help and I want to not do, but damn it. Hi, Justin.
Gotta do stuff.
How was your Christmas?
Wonderful! Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get Christmas and this weekend confused. You understand. You have to understand the mirth, the merriment, the candy canes,
This feels so
the
good.
ultra-violence, the blood,
Speak.
ladders,
Yeah.
screaming children
Tables.
with belts,
blood.
big-ass rubber hammers.
Yes.
Maybe
definitely
that's-
those.
I mean, that just may be a
Knees to
tradition.
faces.
Might just be a tradition in my house.
Oh, snap.
God damn it, Justin. Like, for real? This man has an unhealthy obsession with Liv Morgan.
Hey.
I'm talking to the people.
All right. Unhealthy.
It's very
Have you
unhealthy.
seen her?
Please do not.
Tell me,
There.
have you seen
I s-
her? Have you seen her? Seen her?
No, I haven't. I'm fine. Oh, Christ almighty. Oh,
Not big.
Hmm?
Yet.
you're working on it. I get that.
Update in hour 2. Coming.
Good. Anything happened this week, Justin?
Oh, yeah.
A little bit.
Matter of fact, when you strip naked.
I don't like what this is. Oh, no. What?
Thy unveiling.
Is this part of the show now? I hit the camera, I swear to God. Okay, good. I would have been so happy.
Thy unveiling.
I should have brought my sticker. I've got one of the little stickers, so I just I put it on my shirts now, and I say it's part of the Rick Martel collection because I'm stylish. You know what that smell is, Justin? Arrogance. Why am I talking
Hey,
about?
is Confident Nate here?
Why am I talking about Rick Martel? I should never. Was he relevant this weekend? Did he do it? Nope. No. Okay.
Yes! It continues.
See, Jerry Lawler shot a fireball at Joey Ryan's crotch.
Yes.
Biggest news of the weekend, right there.
Dressed as Andy Kaufman, mind you.
Sandy. Well, I mean, you do that, and you get shot in the crotch with a fireball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Justin. First, the happy Rusev Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, no, it's not.
Ah, crap.
If we're gonna do it, we need to do it.
Invoke the name of the Lord. Rusev.
Where's the gimmick?
Yeah, you don't know. That makes me happy. F you, Stream Deck. Not one to help us today.
Yeah.
Oh, hey. Oh.
Ah! Happy Rusev Day!
Hopefully today and tonight, happier Rusev days for one Rusev. Though on the card, happy Rusev Day. You just want to see it pop up.
No.
You just want to be excited.
You needed Bailey hair to pull that off. He has like a cowlick now. I'm not going to fix my bangs. They look great.
This was all a strategic
This is a ploy.
Yes.
You're all drawn in now.
Uh-huh.
Because look how good I look.
Yeah, you didn't see it on Sunday when he had it tied up like old school Jericho. And, you know,
It was a little to the side for Bailey, too.
Oh, cool.
Mostly because my hair's not long enough yet.
Well,
But
it was,
will be. Oh, yes.
It was the tightest, shortest little top knot I've ever seen. It was
Yeah.
adorable, and you just wanted somebody to acknowledge you, and I didn't. Just let it sit
That
there.
is not what I wanted.
It's like you were
That's why
committed.
I kept taking pictures.
Yeah, like 12 hours of that top knot. Like it never came down, too.
Huh.
I know you snuck off to the bathroom one time to fix it because you didn't want to do it in front of everybody. But yeah,
No, I didn't.
I noticed. Yeah, I
The
noticed.
bathroom is where you pee, Nathan.
Sometimes.
I guess.
Then, answer me this. What's outside for then?
You bring up a very valid point.
Thank you. Happy Rusev Day. So I can just keep butting my head into Rusev over there. I will stop that. Justin,
Yes.
sometimes little happens, and we're able to get into a little more weird discussions. First of all, congratulations on your Riot Squad shirt.
We win, we riot.
I'm you know what? Fantastic choice. Fantastic choice.
If I'd been a little bit more patient, I was trying to get it here by Mania.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
Had I been a little bit more patient, it was buy one get one for $1 yesterday. I don't know if this shirt would have been
Just yesterday, or is that still going on?
It's done.
God damn it! Oh, I can't buy one. So that one for $1. I can't buy one for $1, Justin. No mind.
Man buns for Bailey? Man buns for Bailey?
Man buns?
Yeah.
All right. Look, do I need the chat up to here?
I am
Is
not
it just
going to get a
gonna be
man
ridiculous. Justin.
Nathan,
Justin.
did we do that part? The who the hell we are?
Oh, hey everybody! Hey, it's hashtag WrestlePals. Look, we got too excited because it's Wrestling Christmas. It's Wrestling Christmas right into Wrestling New Year's. It's fantastic.
Roman Red Wings.
God damn it!
That's bad on so many levels.
We are hashtag WrestlePals. He's hashtag WrestlePal Justin. Look at him.
Confident
Glory.
Justin is real in still.
And I am hashtag
It's renewed
WrestlePal.
actually.
He's what?
He's been renewed
Oh.
for another season.
Reincarnated, some would say.
Yes.
And and I'm hashtag WrestlePal. Nate. That's it.
Where's the confidence, man?
Oh, I thought I was gonna get some sort of weird hand gesture towards me. I was ready to react to spooky fingers, the over the top, the even if you're not getting it too sour. Get that garbage out of here. That menace has been expunged from NXT.
What an asshole. I can't wait to talk about that.
I know you can't.
Phrasing.
But we should start.
Oh yeah, we need to talk about that little thing that happened in New Orleans, WrestleMania. WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Now, before we continue,
Yes.
hashtag confident Nate. Where is he?
He's just around. Don't worry about it. When he gets silly and goofy and he gets something that he's some dumb joke that he laughs at himself and nobody else does, that's when he'll show up.
See, and Jenny's wondering too. Still no hashtag confident.
Shit, I left him at the house.
It's a wonderful world living in confidence.
Okay.
It's great.
Is that anywhere near Truth or Consequences? It's definitely in New Mexico, right?
There's Death Valley,
Death Valley. Don't go there.
Truth of Consequences,
Uh-huh.
and Las Cruces.
Is that anywhere near Intercourse, Pennsylvania?
No. It's right next door to U-Turns, Pennsylvania, though.
Ah, okay.
Only me and DJ get that joke.
The hell are we doing? Justin. I'm going to keep saying your name.
Nathan.
Justin.
WrestleMania!
WrestleMania, not WrestleMania mask this year. Not WrestleMania play button, not WrestleMania crown. It's WrestleMania play button. Because we're not branding with numbers anymore, except it's on Shane McMahon's shirt.
Yeah.
WrestleMania 34, the 34th installment of the grandest stage of them all. The show of shows.
Leslie, we need hashtag confident.
I'm fine. I'm feeling good. This is good.
Rob, we're getting right into Mania now, but I wanted to give he gives his thoughts. Hello, Rob Gilchrist. First of all, I'll give Mania an 8 out of 10 this year. Great show, and Raw after was also incredible. WWE is on fire right now. The shakeup in NXT call-ups will improve the product even more. We're just getting into Mania, so stick around, Rob, if you want to share match by match. After pay-per-views, we generally do a match-by-match analysis. Whether we want to or not, it ends up happening.
Yeah, because we can't help but talk about it. Like, we purposefully... Like, at the end of Mania, it was like, all right, Justin, get that. We're going to go our separate ways. We're going to digest. We're not going to talk a whole lot, but we don't anyway. So, it's... Sorry.
It just happens this way.
Yeah, because it's... Honestly, there was a point, like, Sunday,
Where you
like, at
hated
1:30, I was like, no, not you.
Get the hell out of here.
I hated wrestling.
Leave!
I OD'd on wrestling, because I was like, WrestleMania is going to be 4 hours, right? 7 to 11. Maybe they'll go a little long, maybe like 11:30. Pre-show, Pre-show was like, can't miss this year.
Yeah.
So that added an extra 2 hours, and Mania went 5, so that's 7 solid hours. That's after an NXT takeover that's usually like 2 hours, went 3.
Yeah.
It's 10 solid hours, and that doesn't even get you into ROH, WrestleCon, or any of the other bouts of madness happening.
Plus
this weekend.
whatever regular WWE programming you watch.
Plus, oh god,
So,
because it
yeah.
goes right into it, because it feeds right into Raw. It feeds right into SmackDown. It's a stint. The fact that you could have Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday all filled up, and you got shows that are like more indie-ish shows filling out even on like as early as Thursday and Wednesday. It's like, the hell is going on? It's ridiculous. At the end of Sunday night, I hated wrestling.
Yeah.
Not anything to
No,
do
I
with
get
any
it, yeah.
matches.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with participants. Nothing to do with outcomes. It's never about outcomes. I just want stories. These are my stories.
Just so much of it.
It was just I had enough.
So much.
I had enough, and then I woke up and I was like, I gotta start looking at sheets. This is exciting. I can't believe it. Raw's happening tonight, and then to go and watch some Raw, and yeah. Now I'm okay again.
Yep. And I mean, it doesn't take long to get over it. It's that one.
I OD'd
you need
a
that
little
one
bit.
sleep.
They took the needle. And it was just like, do I jab 3 times? No, just, and I was good.
Yep.
It was really hard. Did you hear that?
Yes.
I won't do that again.
You want to start right at the top? Start with the pre-show.
Pre-show better than it had any business doing.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Only thing I was upset. This was my first like upset of the night. I love entrances,
Yeah.
but it was just like, hey, let's pan down to the ring. Oh shit, there they are.
Everybody's there.
right.
I thought they were going to do kind of like, well, and they ended up doing it with the women's one where it's like, 15, 16 guys already in the ring, and then the last 4 get entrances or
And
something.
I would be fine with that. That'd be
Yeah.
great. But no, it was just like, all right, ding, ding, ding. Here we go. Like you couldn't recognize most of the dudes in there.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah,
I'm
oh,
really
no,
sorry. I'm really sorry that I confused Titus and Apollo.
Yeah, you did
I
that.
didn't mean to.
Racist day off!
I'm very sorry. I'm sorry. There's a lot of dudes in there. I don't know.
There was a lot of dudes in there. You didn't recognize Sin Cara either.
I didn't
He didn't have a face, man!
How am I supposed to recognize him? It's a man without a face. And it's like he's like giving up on designs on his head now. It's just a blank mask. Or some white pants, looking a little. I don't know.
Looking a little without a face.
I got a room to talk. Poor dude. But he was in there.
Yeah.
Pre-show.
I mean, pre-show, this is the open of the open.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Mhm.
I mean, there's
It's a fun little bit of excitement right out of the gate.
Yeah, and Goldust making an appearance and making himself known a little bit for a little while. Dolph Ziggler with
Oh,
the
Jesus Christ.
it became a bit like because normally he skins the cat every Rumble or Battle Royal. At least
Every
once.
match. It's in every
Yeah,
match, dude.
yeah.
Is
I
this
had
because
to
he yelled
think-
at you in a Hooters parking lot?
I have to think
It's okay.
that he went in and goes, you know what? I'm going to skin the cat like 1,000 times.
But yeah, it's the Shawn Michaels oversell for Hogan.
Yeah.
Except it's like, oh, I'm in the pre-show Rumble. All right,
Yeah.
watch what I do.
Like the first time I was like, oh, second time, huh? By the
Oh, he
8th
did
time,
the
I'm like,
thingy.
yes, thank you. I did need that.
The mark of a good dumb bit. It works once, and then it doesn't work like 4 times, and then it really works.
You know what it is?
And then you want it.
It's hashtag commitment.
Ah, is that how that works? Just annoy people until they give in and enjoy.
Oh, so many buy notifications. Get off my phone. There's too many of you. Way too many of you. What is going on here? Get out of here. Okay, fine. I'll show you the other commitment.
I don't wanna
There's plenty of commitment to go around.
What the hell is
Hashtag.
this?
It's hashtag commitment.
Christ almighty.
Those are pizza pants.
Pizza pants?
Pizza pants.
Okay. You gonna cut your shirt up to look like Liv's shirt?
No.
You don't want to get high and
But I will say this. I mean, this is an XL. Like the last couple ones I've
Feeling
gotten are
good?
double XLs.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little smaller than I'd like, but it fits. This is amazing, Nathan.
I can't tell if I'm down a little bit or if it's just that I'm using a new scale. And so I figure I just have to buy
Nothing
new.
to be down about, man. Life is really good right now.
Okay. I'm under boss man territory. It makes me happy.
Yes!
Thanks. Hard times.
Gonna serve in hard time.
Is he digging? What is he doing? Is he slinging a nightstick? It's his dick. Okay. Okay. Sorry, Ray Trailer.
But it happened exactly the way I thought.
Yes. And the way they didn't just waste it and make it like a thing where it's just like, okay, here, this happened. because it kind of felt that way with Corbin winning a little bit.
Yeah.
Though I liked him being smug about it, but he got like a little something out of it. And
he's gonna be fine.
And
ultimately,
we had who was the other winner? Cesaro won one time,
Cesaro won the first one.
and you know what? That was okay. That
And
was
he went right into being a Heyman guy the next night.
Yeah.
and that went nowhere.
yeah. Well, you know,
He's fine.
It was
ultimately.
it was a start, and the fact that we got a Big Show win,
yeah.
well deserved, and that's a career punctuation, good stuff. That should be in there for him at some point.
Right.
But they haven't really gone out of their way to really tell stories or give a big boost with anybody. So
Yeah, well, you had Mojo last year, who
yeah, what happened?
they've
there?
done nothing yet, really.
He went bad.
And he'll be fine,
Mhm.
but he's gaining nothing from that. I think this is the year where the guy who won is going to do something with it.
You think?
he
Yeah, he's
already
going to do
has.
something with it. He's going to talk to the damn thing. He's going to carry it around like a friend.
Procure!
He's going to strap it into the back seat in the car seat right next to Maxwell and Wolfgang.
And Bray.
It's gonna be, and Bray's not Bray gets to sit in the back in the rumble seat. He lays down back there, and it's a hatchback, so the sun comes in the hatchback window and warms him, and he likes it like a dog. It's the best. Bray's best. So yeah, Matt Hardy with an assist from one Bray Wyatt.
Yeah.
Wins the Andre Royal.
Yeah, whatever he's calling it, too.
There was a moment where Jeff tried to recite
tried
it
to
back.
do it,
He was
like,
like,
oh, wait, no.
And the Moyle. No, the Moyle's the one that cuts the. No, that's different. Andre's in there. Wraith Wonder of the. I'm Jeff. Hi, I'm Jeff.
He's never been more Jeff.
It's the Jeffest Jeff I've ever seen. So happy we get to get. I just get to be Jeff. I can be Jeff.
I can be Jeff.
He's so Jeff.
So Matt Hardy wins, and again, he immediately goes out and starts talking to the statue,
Yes, of course.
and like you get the feeling that not only is it going to be present, but this is going to be a thing, and they're going on to gold.
It's going to be a consistent fixture in anything he films ever. It's going to be great.
And
He's going to strap it to that goddamn drone and fly it in every night.
I'm in. I'm for it.
He's
I'm
strong
here
as
for
drone.
that.
I don't know Vanguard's capabilities here. Vanguard seems a little bit more like a cruiserweight to me.
Perhaps.
I don't know. Never weighed it. Can't catch it.
So that's how we open.
Yeah.
A little fun little thing.
Uh-huh.
And again, I feel like, because, this is kind of, this year more than ever, WrestleMania felt like Wrestle Kingdom. Like, as far as the way they put the card together. Mm-hmm. Other than they opened with 2 title matches. They had the Battle Royals, like, right out front. And then you have, like, the undercard. And then you have the mains. Mm-hmm. Like, it felt like 3 separate stages.
Yes, it did. There were
Distinctly.
chapters in the book.
Yeah. But up next we had the Cruiserweight Finals.
Yes, and never.
Alexander and Ali.
And I believe we said that leading up to it. It's like really any of those Final Four, anyone on those cruiserweight roster,
Yeah.
could have been an amazing match. But this was the uncrowned king claiming his crown, and they played it up like whoever was booking it was definitely like, okay, you are the heart and you are the soul, both good guys going out there, and they even like, all right, we're gonna hammer that shit home, and the commentators make sure to hammer it home, and then they. Each one yelling at the other, "Show me your heart, huh?
Yeah.
Show me your soul." It's like fantastic.
Dig it.
It's fun. It's simple. It's easy. It's grander stage storytelling. And god damn it, they were excited.
They were. Just real quick, Rob Gilchrist. Matt Hardy's over already. I believe he's being placed with Bray, so his Woken gimmick doesn't get stale. And also, if you watched Raw last night, it's giving Bray new life. Mm-hmm. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
Leslie, but the guy who won was already doing something. Yeah, he was, but now he has something more. Like, this is between Bray and the. There's more direction for him. There's more. He's sucking more into the Woken universe. Mm-hmm. I'm in. Did you hear
more garbage in the background?
Did you hear the Hardys on with ENC?
I have not.
The pod?
I have not yet. In character or no?
He was in and out of character, and it was great.
That's
Like,
more terrifying.
He was selecting places to leave the character and come back as Matt, and then something would trigger him back into his condition.
Goddamn madman.
He is.
Which one takes the driving test? I gotta hope Matt.
Yeah, well, yeah,
I gotta hope not Jeff.
because he's Jeff.
Not Jeff.
He's so Jeff.
The Jeffist.
Alexander and Ali. Cedric Alexander wins the Cruiserweight Championship at WrestleMania.
I was so excited to see entrances for those dudes. Those dudes got WrestleMania entrances. Again, thankfully indoors.
Yeah.
I like an indoor arena. I'm sorry. I like a dome. I know they're smaller. I know it's sometimes they want that big spectacle, but man, something about daytime ruins a pre-show for me.
Yeah.
And this looked good.
It looked great, and Black Panther versus Iron Man was fun.
Yeah, Ali was the first one to take advantage of the weird entrance. Well, there's a point at which he was like, "I'm just playing with this. Is great. I'm taking this home, guys. I'm taking this home."
It's fun. Yes. It was a fun little match. It shows what you can see on 205 Live, which we talked about last week. People were complaining it was on the pre-show, but if you've never watched 205 Live before, you just got a really good taste of the best that it can offer.
And it's been consistently that good.
Yeah. I'm curious to see where 205 Live goes now that they don't have the tournament to drive television.
Right.
But I mean, how can it be bad?
They haven't had a
wrestling
misstep.
is still going to be the center.
I don't know. You know what? It'll be good. I don't care.
That takes us to the main event of the pre-show. And she was the main event.
For Christ's sake. That's right. Kavita Devi.
We both kind of were like, oh, it's that one broad.
I felt bad.
Me too.
We didn't quite say it like that. And it's like, oh, it's the first Indian female. God damn it, I don't know her name. And I believe you said, oh, the one dressed as Nails.
Boss man. He had the worst. He was the worst.
Yes. From reading about it, sounds like he was the worst too.
Yeah.
Like, you got to go away now, Nails. Sorry.
Boss man. He was spinning like just blah.
But beauty of this battle royal is, and honestly, the previous one as well. We didn't get a lot of legends. We didn't get a lot of old timers. We didn't get a lot of weird returns or anything.
Roster,
it was hey, who do we need to represent on our weekly program and make sure they have a spot here? And it was there. And we had a lot of that in the women's battle royal. And instead of filling it out with legends and whatnot, a ton of the NXT women.
At least 5 or 6, at least.
Potentially more. We only get one half of the iconic duo.
Yeah, well, which was weird.
I would have liked to have both of them just being dumb together.
Because I feel like we didn't get them last night. Maybe we're getting them tonight.
Possible.
We'll see.
But the NXT women greatly represented there. Just women's wrestling in general represented well this weekend. Like, the NXT women's division got more representation on the WrestleMania pre-show than at the actual NXT event, which is
it's true.
Hey, friggin' good for them.
I like the story of this battle royal too. Everyone, the first item is, hey, let's get rid of Carmella. She doesn't need to win. Everybody gangs up on Carmella and gets her out.
It does become kind of like a Mean Girls story a little bit.
Yeah.
Like, who do we exclude? All right, beat the ass.
Well, and then the next story is, we're NXT. We're going to wreck some shop.
I like this.
I like it. And so, they thin out the crowd a little bit. And then the next story is, we're the Riot Squad, and we're a team, and we're going to wreck shop.
Yeah.
And they did.
Yeah, they did.
They were one of the big stories of, they showed up.
Cohesive unit. I love the one spot they... Ruby and Sarah pick up Liv, and you just want to pick up Liv. I know.
I do.
And she threw the feet out to kick over, and it was.
Love you, boo.
What? Who are you talking to me?
No.
Oh. Okay. Gets awkward.
Well, and then the next story is because it looks like Sasha and Bailey.
Yeah.
It looked like they were building to a one-on-one match for Mania.
It's so weird. We ended up kind of getting the one-on-one there.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic use of, well, this is the platform we've got. This is a story we've got. And just like they did with the men's battle royal, this is a story we've got, and here's a place we can tell it. While getting everybody else involved as well.
And I loved Bailey outsmarting
Yeah.
Sasha.
Yeah, Bailey's good.
That was great.
Ain't gonna take your ass and no more. Bailey is my best.
And I don't even, I keep seeing she's going to turn heel. And she might. But does she need to?
No, she's not, because Sasha's. Maybe this is just me. Sasha's remarkably hateable.
Yeah.
I'm ready to hate her.
Yeah.
Always.
Because she's a spotlight stealer, and I like how Bailey's taking that away from her.
And Graves reinforcing that more the next night.
And then the final story being Bailey is so consumed with Sasha that she doesn't realize that Naomi's still in the match.
Yep, the two will be each other's downfall.
Beautiful.
Destined to fight. Yes, well, they are.
Yes, they are, but more than
Oh,
that,
the story.
that's a wonderful story. They're so lost in what each other's doing that nothing else around them really
Winning
matters.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Beating you does.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
That's terrific. And then Bailey no, oh no, what did I do? That's great.
You let your anger consume you.
Yeah.
You're just falling to her level, Bailey. You're better than this.
Yeah,
And Naomi gets to win.
Rob, Ember Moon is going to be big. Yeah, she made her debut on Raw last night.
she kinda
I figure,
already is.
if we kind of pepper them in, because there's no way we're going to have time to go over all of Mania, all of TakeOver, and what happened on Raw last night. So we can just kind of pepper some stuff in.
Okay, well, cool then. That gets my favorite thing that I've seen so far is Shayna Baszler's Instagram.
Yeah.
After Ember Moon premieres on Raw, apparently she just takes a picture of the TV and says, "Good riddance."
Beautiful.
Ah.
That's wonderful.
Shayna Baszler.
Wonderful.
Maybe, and this is, I never thought I'd say this about her, most improved right now. One of my most improved.
Which
of the
is
week.
insane because watching how much she improved just in the Mae Young tournament. Like the sky's the limit. She great.
I mean, she had fundamentals down, but it's like, oh, I do it here in front of these people, so let's get a reaction.
Oh, and I get to play? Ooh.
I get
I get to be kind of mean?
I'm bad.
I like it.
I'm bad. Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
there's the thing. Yay.
Oh, so much to talk about.
Okay.
here.
Sorry.
So now we'll hop into the card proper. Hot open. Triple threat for the Intercontinental Championship.
Way hotter. Okay. I won't go into complaints until it's time to complain a little bit.
Okay.
I think I can pinpoint where it kind of died off for me, but we'll get to that. So yeah, we get the three-way with the Miz, Balor, and this is the first instance, and you pointed this out to me right away. It's like, hey, why is the champion coming out now?
Yeah. He was.
Not a whole lot of champions coming out last.
It was Rollins, then Miz, then Balor.
Which I'm there thinking, well, it's got to be. We're gonna get about to get some wacky shit. This is gonna be great.
I thought we were going to get the Demon King if he's coming out last like that, because then it makes sense.
Yeah.
That, oh, well, he has to bust that out. And
Giant production entrance. Here
No,
it comes.
no,
Here it comes.
It wasn't.
Hey, who are these people?
And I mean,
Oh, okay.
oh God, I want to do the joke so bad,
No.
but I can't. But I will say this: it is remarkable that just because somebody's wearing rainbow colors in support of this movement, suddenly that means he's gay. You can't just be a good person and support something. Like, why? Like, I don't
know, man.
know.
I guess people have to hate him now for some reason. Cool. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
Seems tiring to me. Oh well.
Mikey asks, who do you think will debut on SmackDown tonight? Just to, I'll give you one thing, because Rob actually said Sasha versus Bailey next week on Raw. I think that ties in. Whoever loses there is going to SmackDown in the shake-up. We're going to close with the shake-up, so if you want to stick around. But
Oh God, I hope we have consequences matches. I like that. I love those.
yeah.
Easy story to tell.
Rollins. Grand Slam Rollins.
Yeah.
This is a very good match. Hot open.
If you look at Rollins, and you look at him as a competitor and as he represents himself, he looks like he's cut to be an Intercontinental Champion.
Yeah.
I don't know what the difference is, and there's always that room to float between those two titles. U.S. not so much. U.S. doesn't get quite the same love. It can, but not at the moment.
Right.
The Intercontinental always feels like that just very slightly junior title, and Rollins seems like he's just cut perfectly to do that.
I agree.
And
actually.
and the fact that this is his last one of the Grand Slam, friggin' madness. I thought that would have been his first one.
Let him hold that. Let him
I hope so.
work with that.
Well, we still have lots of fun to play with. I mean, if Miz wants to take time off, fantastic time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a great time for, no heel feud between Balor and Rollins.
It
where
looks...
they're getting over solely on athleticism.
I'm hoping we start the feud with Balor and Rollins, but like the payoff comes after Backlash because Miz invokes his rematch clause for Backlash.
Mm-hmm.
So what's that? The end of sometime in May.
I don't know.
It's after the greatest Royal Rumble.
Yes, this wasn't officially WrestleMania. This was the road to the greatest Rumble Royale thing, Memorial, Andre, something. I don't know. Hold on, got a burp.
Southwest Division.
Do we need do we need a new sign to point to? Great. So yeah, and this was just, man, if you want a hot open,
Yeah.
and the first
There's very few others that you could have put there.
This is our first like real use of the entrance and sign. As far as we got to see the little preview of it with Mustafa and a little bit with Cedric. God, love seeing Cedric have a giant entrance. But this is where it's like, well, here comes our special entrances. We kind of special. We get the Game of Thrones inspired with Seth, the Balor Club for Everyone thing, and the big giant weird CGI Miz garbage.
Yeah.
Was his the first one?
Yeah.
Okay, Asuka's was the weird one, but this was like, what the hell is this?
Just
It's like, no,
words.
that's not really happening
Is
there.
A-list.
All right, cool, just words.
We all just kind of took drugs all at the same time, apparently, and it all hit us at the exact same time.
It's great.
Ah!
Hey, man, get your words out of here. All of a sudden, we're at the laser light show down at the planetarium. It's great.
Planetarium.
Okay, cool.
So up next,
My call for SmackDown debut, Andrade Cien Almas. I think they're going to just dump him out of NXT and go straight to SmackDown. He'll thrive there. And we'll be like, okay, good. Sorry. I wanted to answer that question. I'm so excited.
Yeah. Up next was Charlotte and Asuka.
Justin?
Weird spot for it, but good spot for it. Like,
I guess, because it's going to be the stronger of the two women's matches. So they're letting scheduling dictate or kind of level them out a little bit.
yeah.
Which is okay. It's okay. And you want to have some excitement towards the beginning, and you want to have good stuff towards the end, and they didn't do that. They put all the good stuff up front. Because I got to tell you, I think this may have been my match of the night.
Yeah.
Weird, because and we had that speculations like a few years we could see a women's as the main event.
This
And those rumors have already begun.
when you look at the way it shook out, this should have main evented.
It
Now,
could have.
Yeah. I mean, if you go based on just speculation going into Mania, I think that Nakamura and Styles should have. Like, again, this is discounting what actually happened. And then my second would have been Brock and Roman in an attempt to coronate Roman again,
Right.
which is what they ended up, closing with. But on paper, equally as important, and specifically adding in the implications of what actually did happen, Charlotte and Asuka should have absolutely closed the show.
Yeah, it very well could have. Because, you talk about coronations. Like, Charlotte's been one of the best performers, and this is...
She's built a Hall of Fame career already
Yeah, it's really good.
in such a short time.
So can I throw out that rumor right now?
Yeah, go for it.
It's usually right around WrestleMania time that they start planning for the WrestleMania for next year.
Right.
And the build is ultimately to that. Rumors that it could be the first female main event. Charlotte Flair versus Ronda Rousey.
I like it.
If you told me that like Saturday night, I've been like, no. And she's got to prove. Oh. We'll get to that in a
Ronda,
second.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if that's the one you want to do, then it has to happen next year. Because I don't know what the shelf life on Ronda is going to be on her like mainstream appeal.
Okay.
But yeah, again, Charlotte. The same thing that worked for Charlotte Asuka this year, like this huge hype of Asuka having the undefeated streak and being just a badass. She's unbeatable. And Charlotte is Charlotte Flair. She's been incredible so far. And who bows down? obviously you take that next level with Ronda's mainstream appeal and Charlotte just beat the unbeatable.
Right.
Yeah, I'm in.
It's like
Some chips have to fall into place.
Because we heard those rumors last year. Mania was like, oh, we're gonna get Roman Brock. They're gonna build to it. This has been like years in the making at this point, and we got it. And I was like, okay. But back then we were like, okay, and then it happened. We're like, okay, this is one you can actually get excited for, especially considering the ramifications of everything that happened Sunday night. So.
Ellie, the lady stole the show.
Yeah.
I agree. I wholeheartely agree. We'll talk about like the feeling of WrestleMania as a whole a little bit later, but yeah, I agree. And Rob Gilchrist, Asuka losing is going to boost her career. Can't be undefeated forever. I agree. They didn't Goldberg her either. Like, she lost to a better opponent.
Yeah.
Charlotte had to bring everything to beat her, but she did. Mm-hmm. Instead of cattle prod.
Oh, Christ.
Now let's feud him with the NWO. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it can get some heat, but NWO's kind of over as good guys.
But you made it mean something.
Yeah.
And it meant something.
It meant a lot.
It ends up elevating both of them in the long run. It's like this is one of those times you can lose and it elevates you, because she was like magnanimous about it at the same time. It's like I think only 2 people grabbed mics that night, and one of them was Asuka. It's like, all right, here we go. And then it's like, she was ready for Asuka. Aw.
Yeah.
How about that?
That's an adorable moment.
Yes.
And then they have the nice little embrace, which
again, a major moment for them too. I mean, she's had an amazing career, but at the same time, like, you're here at a Mania, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, lady, dude. Not lady.
If you look right underneath us right now, you'll see the hug.
Oh, yeah, look
there
at
is
that.
chat stuff happening, but I'm tired of explaining.
If it pops up now, it'll.
Oh, look at Liv.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Hi, sweetie.
Huh? What?
Not you.
Oh, okay.
Golly.
You just dismiss me? You're right. It makes sense. So, was this about the time? Well, I don't know. I don't know if this was about that time. Can you say my favorite star of the night? The lady sitting next to John Cena in the audience. Because, look, they put John Cena there.
Uh-huh.
And they have the big space cleared, and they keep swinging the camera around him. And he reacts every time for a little while, right?
Yeah.
And then he stops kind of reacting like, no, I'm just a fan watching. And it's like he decided midstream, like, no, this is what I'm going to go with now. But the camera still pans like, come on, say some stuff. Come on, talk to us, Johnny. Here we go. Meanwhile, there's a couple sitting next to him. The girlfriend, she is in a wrestling shirt of some sort, I don't remember what, and her obviously remarkably excited boyfriend. I get that she was like in the moment like, this is okay.
Yeah.
But she was also like, I don't know if I need all this, dude.
Please.
Meanwhile, her boyfriend's there going, oh my God! Try to touch his leg! Touch his jorts! Rub him!
Grab his penis.
What? Just inner monologue talks out loud sometimes. Sorry about that. John and his pregnant side chick. Yes. Fantastic. But man, that was my star of the night. I wish they would have gone back to her after he left.
Yeah.
It was amazing. I want an update on her. F that Nicholas kid.
How's she doing? She doing all right? Is this where he runs to the back too?
I think it was somewhere around there.
Where, gee, I wonder what this. Like, why are you even bothering trying to sell? Like, where's John Cena going?
But you know what they did? They made you wait.
Yeah.
That's impressive right there.
I'm glad they didn't do it immediately.
Yeah, that's something they could have had. And we didn't have a WrestleMania host, but that was like the closest we had to a host. We just need somebody to kind of kick off the show and talk a little bit or be there. John Cena filled that role.
Yeah.
Which was, I thought, pretty fantastic. I liked that.
I liked it in the pre-show. They were interviewing him, and he's like, "Get the camera off me!" Like,
I'm trying to watch the show, you jerks.
yeah,
I'm
that's
drinking the
fun.
beer. I obviously can't be competing.
Look at this. Hey, I got a beer.
Oh God, you did not play the WrestleMania drinking game.
Yeah,
I saw that.
No.
Because like every result was wrong.
Yeah.
Your blood alcohol level would have been point numbers. Point oh no. Point oh no. You would have died.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
That'd be a fun call up. Nah, he's the NXT gatekeeper.
Oh yeah, I I
know
want
he's-
him there so
he's
bad.
the NXT gatekeeper, and I got a feeling he's going to end up being a trainer here at some point.
I don't know, man. No way Jose made it up to Raw, and I like it.
Yeah. Try explaining that one to a neophyte in the realm of... It's like, well, his name's Jose. Well, his name isn't really Jose.
He likes to dance.
His full name is No Way Jose. Like No Way Jose, like No Way Jose?
Yeah, like, nay way, Jose.
No Way Jose. He's going to do some baseball stuff, too, because I don't know. I guess he's Dominican. I guess they still like baseball. I guess that's still a thing. Oh, he's dancing. Cool.
He's actually a really good wrestler, too.
Yeah, he is.
It just hasn't had much chance to show it.
He's going to be the anti-Adam Rose, because I feel like the Adam Rose just didn't have the in-ring charisma as much.
Yeah.
No Way Jose does.
Yeah, he
To
does.
justify having a giant, lovely man in a hot dog suit.
Now, I hope they don't do the conga line every week. I hope
Yeah.
that was just his introduction. But, yeah.
Okay.
Anywho, what's next? I honestly don't remember what's next on the card.
Oh, you going to make me pull it up? Shoot.
Yep.
Oh, hey, what's that?
And checking on the chat here. Ellie, nah, I'm a Highlander.
Terrible.
Bless Justin's heart. He keeps thinking the chat is gonna work.
It's gonna work someday. I mean, there's chat there, but every time he pops it up, it's gonna die.
Yeah, well, for whatever reason, the Facebook stuff doesn't appear there either.
Well, that's the best stuff.
I know that's where everything is.
If you want to chat live, the Facebook chat is always gonna be the best spot. And like I should have had this up already. Why can't I remember what it was?
It was a long night, Nathan. I
Dude.
don't.
There's nights. I want.
Was it the SmackDown tag?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it was quite dead yet. Because I got to tell you, that's where it died on me. That made me sad. All right. Take a chance and go to this one.
Because you never know. U.S. title.
U.S. Very
That's
good.
what Ellie says. U.S. title.
Thank you for doing our show for us. Somebody really should.
I guess maybe we should have thought of that beforehand.
I usually have it pulled up. That's usually on me.
Well, I gotta be honest. Like, I see people dumping all over, specifically this match, U.S. title, specifically the outcome. Which stop booing booking. Come on. Like, I get it. I definitely have disagreements with booking decisions. I have some booking decisions on this WrestleMania that did take a little away from me, but
There was a lot of predictions that we had that would have been completely blown out of the water by a lot of stuff.
But ultimately, if the match is fun, the match is fun. It doesn't matter who wins.
Sweet, it has the announcers.
Oh, really?
Just in case I want their names.
Yeah.
This makes me happy.
So the U.S. title is the four-way. Randy Orton defending against Rusev, Jinder Mahal, and Bob Roode.
Bob Roode. Can I just say my favorite part of this match? Ginger's hair.
He's got great hair now.
Ginger's hair has made it past that transition phase. When you're growing out your hair, you have short hair, you have long hair,
Witness
and somewhere in
me.
between,
See, this is where...
this garbage happens. Sorry.
Well, like Jericho. Like, he's trying to grow his out, too, and he's like, oh, I guess I got to wear a headband because it's not long enough to do anything with.
It's not going
yet.
to do anything I want to do right
Yeah.
now at all. The only one that's ever mastered that mid-range hair? William Regal. William Regal's hair is fantastic.
Well, and soccer mom, AJ Styles.
Yeah, okay.
Rob Gilchrist
Smells
asks,
of
happy with Jinder? Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. Mostly because they've been sowing the seeds of a feud with him and Rusev.
Yeah,
And if Jinder is the bad guy foreigner, that means Rusev's the good guy foreigner.
I guess, for the U.S. title. What is this, New Japan? This is great.
I'm in.
We're gonna have they had closest to a real U.S. Card with a New Zealander and a Canadian. At least he's in North America, for Christ's sake. Though I guess Ginger's from Vancouver,
Yes.
so whatever.
I mean, that looks to be the direction.
I'm very glad that I think the big win on this is just Rusev getting into that match,
Yeah.
and he
He's
gets
over.
so excited. What's the move so fast? But he just isn't that fast of a dude. But he starts moving anyway. It's so exciting.
Yeah.
He just feels like a big puppy just rolling around. It makes me very happy. Rusev is the best.
He's so lovable. Like,
Why is Aiden English naked?
No, he had a picture of himself on there. You saw him, right?
Oh,
And that was Aiden on Aiden action. But he was amazing, wasn't he? His
Yes,
little
he
rap.
was.
Like, I don't know why it switched to like a rap.
I don't know either, dude.
But
What the hell is that supposed to be?
I want to not like it, but every time it's like he pulls it off anyway.
It's like he came out with the singing. They're like, well, they're cheering that. Well, they want him to be the bad guy. So I don't know, man. Garbage rap. Go.
Yeah.
Can I still clear my voice? Clear my throat first? Yeah, whatever, man. Crowd goes wild.
Yeah.
Wild. The Lion of Bulgaria. I hate to say this, like Orton. Okay. Bob Roode.
Bob
Okay.
Roode. Okay. I think Bob is might go over. Well, we'll talk about that in the. We'll talk about that later. The shakeup. Okay. But again, like we talked about this last week, as much as I wanted Orton to hold that U.S. championship and be that workman and like have basically the open challenge, because if it would have worked on anybody, it would have worked on him, for him.
Go out there, have somebody different every week.
And I mean,
And he
you
could
get
easily
to,
do it.
You get to start showcasing, all these, like, could you imagine Orton and Bennett, like giving Bennett some time to shine, and it just the possibilities were endless. But in the meantime, you have a guy in Jinder Mahal who gets legit heat, whether you want to call it cheap or not. People boo Jinder Mahal. He's one of the few people on the roster that gets real boos.
Right.
Like they boo him because they don't like him. And
His hair. I know.
how do you make a baby face?
Give him somebody to hate up on. Give him somebody that hates up on him. One of those two. I don't know.
And there's history with Rusev
League of
and Jinder.
Nations callbacks. Like, hey, we used to be partners.
Yeah.
No.
We're not friends anymore.
We're not.
I mean, he keeps saying it, and they've had little tanglements here and there, and Jinder can take the loss because he's still getting heat.
Yeah.
So, heat generator.
He's made that transition from weirdly dominant to a tactical person.
And the
And manipulative.
Colossus still the most protected finisher on the roster.
Crazy. Looks good.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Yeah, I dig it. Jinder Mahal getting the win, and pushing Orton, Rude to the side.
Yeah.
And honestly, it feels like it's Rusev and Mahal coming out. Orton will get a rematch, maybe tonight.
Oh, good. Continuing that Orton Mahal. Sweet.
I mean, it was fun last summer.
Hopefully, like a one-off.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's tonight. And then next week we have a summer of Mahal and Rusev for the US Championship.
Even if that's a consequences match.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Could be.
Oh, well, I mean, they wouldn't do that this week. Whatever. It's
it'd be
exciting
next
time.
week.
Like, WrestleMania is fun. The 2 weeks after WrestleMania are my favorite.
Yeah. Well, especially now, last year the shakeup.
Speculation time.
Yeah, we'll get.
I
shakeup
know.
stuff. We keep accidentally falling into shakeup stuff.
We're excited. We haven't talked.
Yeah. Since Sunday, oddly enough.
We won't talk again. Never have.
Till next Tuesday. Up next.
Oh, it made me sad for a minute. I was like, please talk.
Oh, I'd be glad to.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's my next match is the mixed match. Well, Rousey and
Easy
Angle.
enough for you to say.
Nah,
So
Rousey.
the first main event.
Yes.
The midway main event.
This is you know what this is? This is the throwaway celebrity match.
This is the celebrity.
Yeah.
I kept saying this is like
We're gonna do this,
little
then we're gonna have the
glorified.
musical performance. It's gonna be garbage. You could just go away for a minute.
Ronda Rousey.
She was at the very least 3 times better than I expected.
Yeah. Was she amazing, like super polished? No, but would you expect her to be?
She's in there in the ring with Stephanie McMahon.
Yeah.
Imagine what she's doing with a full-time competitor. And her and Rousey's demeanor through the whole match, amazing. Like, I'm very worried when she's coming out for like promos and talking and stuff. She's big smiles and stuff because she's excited. Of course she is.
Yeah.
But once the match starts, dude,
Yeah.
she's in character and it's goddamn terrifying. And she's doing one of the most amazing things: the Steve Austin, the Kevin Owens, the garbage talk and all through the
Yes.
match. It's
Oh my God.
All I want is just garbage talk through the whole thing.
Yeah. And she's amazing at that. And
yeah,
she just
she has been.
gets it too, because like you always worry that, selling is an offensive thing too.
Mm-hmm.
Like selling isn't just, man, I'm getting my ass beat, I need to be able to sell. You have to sell offensively too. And that final armbar
Yeah.
on Steph, to me, that was the moment of WrestleMania.
I'm sorry.
That
Too late.
the perfection of that, and then the boom, the snap.
Making it look
Oh!
like it's breaking.
That was the WrestleMania moment for me.
Yeah. that's
Like
good
someone,
stuff.
the guys from Pissed
got-
Sports,
Uh-huh.
they did an Instagram thing. What was the moment? And the first thing that popped in my head was that armbar. Like I was like, moment. That
You want to talk about my second match? Like Charlotte Asuka may have been my favorite match. This was my second favorite. It's so weird. This should have been the throwaway. This should have been the celebrity match, and it was exciting and it was good.
yeah,
It had no business being good. And Angle and Triple H did good.
yeah.
And Triple H just getting punched
Weird.
by Rousey.
And oh god, yes. Yes.
And I saw yes. To see, it was like I saw Joey Ryan on Twitter later on. Thanking everybody for mentioning him, seeking him out on Twitter, just talking about, hey, look, this is happening.
Yeah.
We're getting some sort of intergender equality in a weird way.
Are
and
we finally getting ready to cross that line?
This is a line that was like forever not in the sand, dude. This was a concrete painted and a fence put up. Like, do not cross this line. It
Yeah.
will not happen.
Yeah. I mean,
Triple H can do whatever the hell he wants.
yeah.
He's just like, hit me, please, hit me.
Well, you think I mentioned this on Sunday while we were watching it. They kind of tested the waters on the MMC. Both Charlotte and Asuka got to beat up male counterparts. At one point, Miz got put in the figure eight.
Oh yeah,
The rules imply that he can't tap out, but she put the move on him, and we saw a whole bunch of chops. So they tested the waters, and then they said, "Oh, this is Ronda Rousey, and Triple H is the boss, so
he can
let's
do whatever. I don't know.
kind of do stuff, right?"
Can anyone tell him no? Can we tell him no? No.
Vince could, but is he going to do it?
No, and he'll still do it anyway.
Yeah, and it was great, and it
It was.
really brought the excitement level up. Literally, the only complaint I have, and we talked about this on Sunday, was at points it felt like they were trying to do a little too much. That is like such a minor nitpick.
Yeah, that's something I'd rather say than being like,
They didn't do enough.
it's slow, it's boring. Like I expected a third of that. I got 3 times as much as I was. Yes. So your Kurt Angle impression?
I don't suck. I don't suck.
Mine's bending his neck. He can't do that.
Yeah.
No. I believe the word is doddering. Like the thumb wrestle, angle versus ankle match. I can't bend. I love the man. Oh, crap. I don't want this.
Brizongo.
Please don't go. Yes. Everyone does. Who doesn't?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, you know how I prep for
I don't want
WrestleMania
to know
weekend?
them if they don't love Brizongo.
Watch back through Southpaw Regional Wrestling. That was a mistake. It's a mistake.
Mistake.
Yeah. It's just too much goofy. I couldn't take it. I couldn't. I'm still embarrassed talking about it.
How dare you?
All right.
So Rousey gets the win.
Yeah.
The final armbar on Steph makes her tap. It was perfect. And
Like,
again, like I said,
For real, I thought Triple H would have taken it if I thought he could completely get away with it.
yeah,
He's like, no, okay. We'll keep it. We'll save that a little bit.
yeah.
That build up, that excitement as Rousey just goes into her stance and Triple H is like, yeah? Well, I mean, you sure?
And he pushes the ref to the side. He's like, I'm
He
about to whoop this
he
broad.
sets him in the corner. He's like, nah, man, this is like, how's your family doing? Those checks cashing? Cool. Stay over here.
Yeah, don't worry about this. I'm going to beat this girl up.
Yeah.
And then he gets his ass handed to him. Oh!
That's lovely.
It was wonderful. I loved it.
And Rousey took a few bumps here and there.
Yeah.
Which is like, cool. That's all I need. Don't be overly dominant, but be dominant.
You know what this was?
Finding that fine line.
You know what this was? Like, and Lana never came back to it, but that match Lana had with Naomi last year, I think it was at Money in the Bank, where I was like, you know what? I've seen enough. Like, I feel like she belongs. Rousey, no, this is like not even apples to oranges, but like, yeah, Rousey is going to be great.
Yeah.
And it's not going to take long either.
And in the space of a year, she's going to be a friggin'
she's going to be a monster, and it's going to be awesome. I can't wait.
I don't know what I was expecting. I was not expecting that much.
Yeah,
That was good.
it was very good.
Fix your pants. Fix your pants. Fix your pants. Top down,
What did you
fix your
think
pants.
of, she pretty much went full on Roddy Piper mode.
I'm okay with
She
this.
did like more of a skirt than a kilt, but
It's a good look.
yeah. And then she did the Roddy leather jacket, the Piper sports bra.
Just like the one he wore.
It's
Yeah.
exactly like the one he wore. Oddly, it may have been his. He may have passed it down.
Okay. Those Spanx shorts.
Yes,
Those are his.
exactly like the
What's
ones he
under the
wore.
kilt? That's what's under the kilt.
Yes,
I don't know.
Spanx. So that's the first main event. Is this?
Now we get into the SmackDown title.
Oh, this is the SmackDown tags. I know this is where you said, and I get it. This is kind of where the energy kind of deflates,
Yeah.
and I guess technically after the first main it should, but it never ramped up the same way.
Yeah, it didn't feel like it kind of got back to where it was. And I'm not blaming the Usos. I'm not blaming the New Day. First of all, New Day came out, and you never know what to expect with the New Day.
People I know.
Yeah, right? And that seemed to
There's a
surprise
guy
me.
I knew was a pancake, a
First of
pile
all,
of pancakes.
Xavier Woods plays the goddamn Power Rangers Zord summoning friggin' song thing.
Yeah,
And then what does that bring out? Oh, okay. Pancakes.
they were dressed.
Men,
They were the Wizard of Oz.
small men,
by the way.
dressed as pancakes. They were. Like, this made Wizard of Oz look. This didn't make New Day look ridiculous. It made the Wizard of Oz look ridiculous. They are above and beyond the insanity that is the Wizard of Oz.
New Day is Bay.
Who's arguing that?
No one.
Yeah,
They are.
they're great.
I love them.
God damn it.
I love them. I just want to hug them and talk to them and be like, man, you guys great.
I just want to tell
You know
Big E that his knees look like they hurt. You ever seen his knees without the knee pads on? Whew, man, it looks like a shit ton of surgeries. Oh, just like put the knee pads back on. It's beside the point.
Usos again out second,
Uh-huh.
and then Bludgeon's out last.
Okay. Yeah, questioning. Odd. I felt like this match got cut short a little bit.
It did.
I felt like this was the one where it's like, hey, you know how we told you 30 minutes? You got 10. Like, oh.
Yeah,
all
Rob's
right.
right. Rob's right, and I think that match is maybe not next, but soon. So we'll come back to that point, Rob. But ultimately, here's why I'm okay with this, because I wanted some great match, because I know that they can deliver.
Yeah. I think once we get to, with Backlash being co-branded, who knows?
Who knows? But here's why I'm okay with this.
Okay.
Number one, it's SmackDown.
Okay.
They always book past the pay-per-view.
Yes.
Like, I don't think there's anything they did that had finality other than Charlotte beating Asuka. Like, that's the only finality I think that,
Good point.
the Bludgeon Brothers story has been complete destruction. Why would they not destroy both of these teams? I mean, that's pretty much what they've been built on.
And there was no reason for like Usos to get a win on New Day or New
Right.
Day to sneak one on the Usos to sneak it past the Bludgeons.
Right.
So I mean,
You can't have the Bludgeons lose.
not clean. It has to be somebody else takes the pin.
Right. So, I mean, you got some stuff in here, and you get New Day and Usos like trying to team up a little bit, but
Yeah.
mostly you have destruction,
Yeah.
and rightfully so. And being in this spot, if they would have done the match that I wanted, the crowd would have been dead anyway. So,
Get in, get out.
you got to kind of balance.
We just get to be happy that the Usos were on the main card.
And
Well
that can't be
deserved.
taken away.
And New Days were in the middle of the main card as well. And the Bludgeons I look at this as more as their real debut.
Yeah.
This is their
They're the tag champs now, and the division is theirs.
and Harper's a dude that readily deserves it.
Oh, dude.
He's amazing. Rowan has improved greatly, and I think he's fallen into the character amazingly. And he's got Harper there to guide him. And they're gonna be fun.
Oddly enough, this team as the Bludgeons is way better than they were as just Rowan and Harper
Yes, definitely.
with the family. So I mean, I don't know that there's much more to talk about with this match other than just re-pointing out that I don't think there's finality here.
No.
I think this is booking past Mania.
Mm-hmm.
And, depending on what kind of wrestling fan you are, that could be bad. For me, like, in the moment, I'm like,
No.
okay.
Yeah.
But why would I want the Bludgeons to win? Shouldn't I feel kind of that way when the Bludgeons win?
Bad guys did the bad things.
Bad guys did bad things. They beat up the guys I liked.
And they won.
And they won.
Sigh.
So, there you have it.
Weirdly, it's almost like SmackDown understands the idea of spectacle
Yeah.
on the biggest stages.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Raw is purely spectacle.
They are.
Weird.
And you know what?
It's weird to see, because they've developed these contrasting styles between the two brands.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird to see once they get back to the co-branding if that kind of dissolves slightly, in a good way or a bad way.
I'm so worried about this.
I know.
We'll see.
I know.
We'll see.
And
All right.
You know what?
Hmm?
He had to make that those early senior citizen dinners. So I guess really early for a goddamn Taker match, man.
Yeah.
It was next or after that, right?
Yeah. Well, this is where Cena's music hits,
Mm-hmm.
and he comes out, and he's waiting for his opponent. Lights go out.
He'd given up too.
Yeah.
He just had that dejected look.
Oh wait, no. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. Because another ref comes jogging out. He
He's
left.
not-
He's not here.
He left. He was here. He left. He dropped by. He dropped some stuff off for someone else.
Yeah. What's happening here?
Bray
Why?
left his coat at the house, his butcher's apron. But
Hello. Is that AT Killer?
whatever.
Hello.
So yeah, and he gets the news, and Cena looks just dejected,
It's like he's done all this work to try to make this happen.
and he had hope there at the last moment. He'd kind of given up, and he'd gone through the entire grieving process, and he was okay with being a fan.
Mm-hmm.
He was excited and proud, and he convinced himself. And now he got excited again because, oh man, here it is.
Here it is.
And he's out in the ring, he's doing all this stuff, and he's then he gets the news, and he goes like,
Oh yeah.
just him going through the motions and being sad and dejected. Never seen him like that before. And I believe it's one of those things that I'll turn and say to you every time. Look at this MF from acting.
Before that,
Look
though,
at this.
before all this, the lights go down, and then when they come back up,
Oh Christ!
ladies and gentlemen, my name is Elias.
No, it's Eliath.
He doesn't get the concert that I wanted, but this was great.
He got to have a moment with.
He got
Look,
to have a
you
moment
know
with John Cena.
You know how happy Rowan had to be getting his ass whipped by The Rock a couple years back.
Yeah,
Yeah, Elias got to do this with John Cena.
yeah.
It's great.
And he comes out and gets beat up, and
No flamethrower this year.
no, and Cena. That's when Cena goes, "Are you serious? This is what we're getting."
Even the moves seemed dejected with a little bit of stank on them.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not doing this because it's my time to do this. I'm doing this because, well, I guess this is. I'm going through the motions, literally going through the motions.
And
Look
all
at
right,
this. Look at this MF for acting.
great.
Mm.
And the lights go down again, and
As he's halfway up the ramp.
and Cena freezes in his tracks. And this is where it starts getting good, folks. The lights come back up,
Mm-hmm.
and Taker's gears in the ring from last year.
Crazy.
I mean, it's kind of corny, like when you say it out loud, but like I was like, word,
If you're doing a stage
like it.
production, this is what you do.
yeah.
Oh, no. What is that? And then the return, big return here at Mania, Purple Lightning.
Purple Lightning came back. And then, ladies and gentlemen, The Undertaker. He's actually here.
He's here. He's here.
And Cena looks scared out of his mind. Be careful what you wish for, John Cena. You just might get it. And, I mean, it's a very basic storyline. Be
Yeah.
careful what you wish for.
It felt very 80s and it made me happy.
Yeah, because it was great.
It was a cartoon.
It was great. And bell rings, and
Undertaker looks amazing, by the way.
yeah, dude, he comes out fired up,
Yeah.
and not the cleanest snake eyes, big boot, leg drop combo.
Leg drop was
the
fine.
one last year against Roman, which by the way, that is a really good match. Like I shit on it last year. It was a really good match. It wasn't a main event, but it was a really good match. But last year's snake eyes, big boot, leg drop combo to Roman, crisp, beautiful. This year's
I felt like Cena got a little excited because it's like the Snake Eyes. He grabbed the ropes and then smashed himself, and it's like, okay, fine. And then the boot was
Way off. You know, that could have been fixed with a camera angle.
they
But
gave the most
also-
unforgiving angle
Yeah.
to the most unforgiving spot, and the leg drop was fine.
Yeah.
The leg drop was fine, and you know what? Everything else in the match, fantastic. The Cena going through the starting up those 5 moves, and then I mean, this was the moment of the match, I think. Where he goes, you can't see, yeah, and then he goes and bounces off the ropes as the Undertaker sits up, and then he just
Falls down in
falls
fear.
down.
So, he's freaked. I
Worth
loved
it for that moment.
Oh
That
my
was the
God,
moment.
It was beautiful.
That was the moment.
God, it was beautiful. And Cena basically got his ass handed to him from there out. Tombstone 1, 2, 3. It's over.
Mm-hmm.
My brother texted me afterwards, and he's like, you know, this match was great. This match was great. Cena Taker was butthole. Wrong.
No.
You are wrong. If you thought that was butthole, you haven't been paying attention. John Cena this year has been telling the best story.
And you know what? This is going to continue on.
Oh yeah,
It's not going to be about Taker anymore. It's going to be about, I think I've lost it. And then people are going to start picking the bones, man.
yes.
Elias is going to get a win.
It's going to be a big win too.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start at the very basic storyline of desperate John Cena trying to get a WrestleMania match, doing everything he could to get Undertaker to come out of retirement, calling him old, saying, "Oh man, I'm essentially, I'm going to put you away." He lost last year to
I'm going
Roman.
to talk about your balls a lot.
Yeah. And then he still loses.
Yep.
Doing
Quickly.
all that work to get him out and loses.
And then Undertaker goes up that ramp, and he gets that look back. Isn't the goodbye look? It's the, yeah, you dick.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye.
Later.
Maybe.
Beautiful.
Very well done.
And so let's expand that a little bit. To get to that desperate of a Cena, he had to lose at Fastlane, the six-pack challenge. He had to lose at Elimination Chamber. He had to lose at the Royal Rumble. How many losses? He is on a massive losing streak.
The beauty of it is he keeps them on tap and he lists them all off. Every one of those giving credence to another huge star, which is fantastic.
John Cena is telling the best story of 2018.
Like there's going out on your back, dude, and then there's I'm good. Hold on, I have to put over everybody. Well,
yeah,
God damn it, Elias is gonna be a star. I'm so excited.
he is, and I mean he's already on the rise. Like it's, yeah, that's gonna happen.
Glad he didn't get lost in the shuffle on this.
Yeah, and so
Sweet kimono.
Cena takes the loss. Undertaker gets the win.
Feel good moment, middle of the show.
I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig it the most.
It's
This is
when
great.
it needed some energy, and
It was a little lengthy, like the whole thing, a little long, but still,
yeah,
kind of needed that.
it's nice. It was just nice.
Yeah. And so we move into
A SmackDown Tag Team Grudge match. Frenemies United versus the beloved underdog and the tolerated overdog.
now. Rob earlier said this is where the energy came back up. It starts with Cena Taker. D-Bry's music hits. Place erupts.
It does. It
Everybody
does.
loves him still.
Man, you know when he announced he's coming back, he's going to get in the ring, and this is going to be a feel-good SmackDown. They beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
So here he is. He's going to be in the ring. This is great. They lay him out for 10 minutes. It's like, for Christ's sake.
What do they want? Daniel Bryan. So what are we going to do?
Gonna take it
away.
away from him. Owens is the
insane.
master
Yeah.
of that.
It's beautiful.
And you know what? More people are adopting that, and it's wonderful.
And in the meantime, you have Shane getting the living hell beat out of him for however long. Like, just getting destroyed.
Didn't fall off a building. This is good.
No, but he definitely did a freaking coast to coast that he shouldn't have.
Should not.
That
dude.
should not have happened.
I don't know how it's physically possible.
Holy shit.
But I know.
Wow.
I'm watching. But we had again star of this match that one middle child. So got really tall for no reason. Shane's 3 kids have been there forever and ever, but this one is just giant now. It's amazing. He's 7'4".
Yeah. 3 more inches and he's at George Marathon's height.
I don't know what this means.
You want to smell like me?
No.
Chicks dig it.
I saw that. Okay, I know what you're talking about now. Okay.
I guess unfortunately we're gonna have to start moving a little faster.
All right, Zayn and Owens, Brian and Shane, and expecting. Well, there's got to be some sort of effery. Zayn and Owens have to win. They're not gonna let these two go, right?
Nope,
No.
they're done. I mean, we'll find a way to write them back in, but they're
Sure.
done.
Okay. No.
Okay.
Muy bueno.
It's exciting. And considering what happens later in the night, it needed this. Like Daniel, now I see it. Brian had to win here because we need those feel good moments. Because next the women's championship.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Okay.
This was a surprising feel good moment.
Yeah, I mean, again, this is completely predictable as far as even how the match plays out. But
Simple. Easy.
simple, easy. I mean, it's the story they've been telling. This was like the natural progression of that story. Nia Jax obliterates Alexa Bliss.
Yeah. Well, first, Mickey James dead. I mean, we
Yeah.
miss you. Like, there's one point where she got slammed down on the floor, and she just laid there forever. Some say she's still there today.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Hey, you got to see Nia Jax be dominant. And it take a little bit, but not a whole lot, man.
No.
And we got the one spot that I wanted to see was the just a gorilla press. It's like
You
if
knew
you're
that
gonna
was
lift
gonna
anybody,
happen.
it's gonna be Alexa. Boom and there's a little shake, but then boom, held it up there with ease.
Yep.
It's like that's great.
That's great.
And then we get an
moment.
avalanche Samoan drop off the second rope. It's like
Yeah.
Nia has improved greatly over the last year, and she's able to carry her baby facing. And this leads into the Raw after. This is the most forgiving and beloved crowd you'll get, the Raw after WrestleMania. But she's playing with them a little bit, and you could see her confidence rise like crazy as far as a mic worker and as far as an in-ring competitor. She's had an amazing couple of days.
Yeah. And, I don't think the chat will pop up here in a second, but we did have a comment that's simple. Yes, that's all it needed. Agreed. I mean, that was literally all it needed. It's just that sometimes simple is best. If you overcomplicate the story, then
Yeah, especially at the biggest stage. I mean, there's lots of controversies with the Nia Alexa story a little bit. There's Mean Girls, this is bullying. This is why can't it just be a straight up competition? Let's see how this shakes out. I'm willing to get a little dirt at the front end to get a good story of a babyface Nia Jax.
Yeah.
She might come to the picnic.
oh, maybe.
No way.
So we got
three more matches, Justin.
Yeah.
We got three more matches.
Blast through these real quick.
AJ
and Shinsuke. So I mean, at this point, I'm already bummed that it's not closing.
Yeah.
Which means it's probably not going to go as long as I want. That's a nitpick. In the moment, it didn't feel like one, but that's a nitpick.
This is the point of the night. I'm excited for the match, but also just as far as pacing of a card, no matter what you did, I was going to be tired at this point. At this point, it was like, this is going to midnight.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna go. This is gonna blast past midnight.
Yeah, dude. So I strapped in, but they also did that. They told a match with chapters,
Yeah.
and I want a long match from them, but I was also just very specific, maybe just for me for that time of the night. I was like, okay.
Well, and this goes back to what I was talking to about booking past Mania.
Yes.
In the moment, I'm bummed out because Shinsuke loses. That Royal Rumble moment of Shinsuke gets the win, and oh my God, he's going to be the WWE champion. We're going to have this great match with AJ and Shinsuke, and it was a good match. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. But to have Shinsuke lose, even though in the manner that he caught the Styles Clash was impressive as all hell.
Oh yeah. And that weird kind of New Japan, just like, here it can come. Oh, it isn't a big setup. It isn't a big, it's coming. It's like, oh he's doing this. He did the thing.
Yeah.
The thing happened.
But it makes up for it in afterwards. Shinsuke turns heel, essentially. Like, crotch. Hey, man. Oh, respect. Here's your title, man. I lost. Something had to have been up because he's handing it over to him on his knees.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a nice moment. For real, I did not see that coming.
Yeah, and then wham! Right in the balls. And
then continues beating on him.
Yeah.
Then we get our knee to face.
And like I said, booking past Mania. Yeah, in the moment, I took it the way I should. I was bummed. My guy lost.
Not only that, he's a bad dude now.
Now he's a bad dude. It's chapter 1 of the AJ Shinsuke story in WWE.
It was fantastic for them to get to it cleanly and nicely. Nah, don't have to be no clean no more.
Nope. And again, I'm not going to boo a booking decision, especially when they're thinking long term. Like that's all I ever want is let's not think in the short term. Let's think longer term stories here.
Yep.
A long term feud between even if long term only means 3 months.
And you know what? That's something Nakamura has been sorely missing. Is a just not just a fun competitive feud, but a friggin' blood feud.
Yeah.
And this is going to be the bloodiest of feuds, dude.
And it could very well go to SummerSlam. He gets crowned at SummerSlam.
Here's something I worry about.
Okay.
Nakamura's entrance.
Very babyface.
It is.
Very. We'll see.
I don't know what to do as far as tweaking it. I mean, even if he keeps the music, because he got to keep the music. Keep the music. You can't not have the music.
Yeah.
But if he comes out and he's not doing all the stuff anymore, and he's just calm and cold.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It'll be interesting.
That's going to be a rough tweak because this is one of those guys I can't see them making him heelish.
Yeah,
I can see AJ tweening back and forth all day, but not so much.
Maybe his heel work it just becomes in the ring.
You know what? This might be the excuse because people have been saying, has he kind of stepped down, toned back his style from New Japan? I mean, is that on purpose? Or
I think WWE always has a problem with aggressive heels or aggressive baby faces rather.
Yeah,
maybe he was too aggressive, and it's like, well,
if he goes heel, man, he's a little more unleashed, and he gets to be and look purposefully more vicious.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, ultimately, I'm happy because it means more Nakamura and AJ.
Yeah.
So, it took me to the next day,
and we've talked about that. SmackDown a little light on the just super heels. That's why it's been a fun refuge there for Jinder. I guess Nakamura's gonna fall right in there too.
Yeah,
I just want to see him just knee the shit out of everybody.
Yeah,
and you know what? It'll be vicious and ugly and awful.
Yeah.
And Graves gets to love him even more.
Yes, and maybe now we finally get that Kinshasa.
Maybe that's what we've been waiting for.
Maybe. Next is Raw Tag.
Well, the Mardi Gras came through.
Oh, yeah. I knew somebody on there, too, apparently.
Jesus.
S12 was under one of those
masks. Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I thought about it, afterwards. I was like, well, yeah, they live in Alabama. So I guess it's not that far.
He should. Well, yeah, you travel.
Yeah.
You travel.
This was...
the bar come out.
The bar! Was this match amazing? No, but this was definitely a WrestleMania moment.
And as the second person grabbing a mic in the night, it's going to be Braun.
Yeah.
Braun's gotten really good, and he has a natural charisma, but he's Asuka and Braun are going to be your talkers tonight.
He's part Hogan, part Austin.
A little bit of Andre as well.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got all of the fun stuff, dude, and none of the bad. It's amazing. Best creator wrestler ever.
To me, this was fun. Everybody always wants everything to be so serious, but Young Bucks can kick a kid in the face and it's cool.
It is.
I don't have a problem with it either. But Braun can't go pick a kid out of the crowd to be his partner? Oh, why wasn't it Rey Mysterio?
Shut up.
Why wasn't it Elias?
Who cares?
Why some kid? This is an embarrassment.
Because they booked past Mania too.
Yeah.
And they got us I Love a Tournament.
Yeah. And
even though it's not officially a tournament, and it turns out the kid, the Nicholas kid, it's referee John Cone's son.
Yeah.
And again, the character is Nicholas.
Yes.
But still, it's just some scared kid. Look at a kid doing. So his dad prepped him a little bit.
Yeah,
All right,
just
let's
be as
hear.
scared as possible.
Okay.
Okay.
I was really worried though. A whole lot of not standing near that corner.
Yeah.
Hold the tag rope. What are you doing? Meanwhile, I'm like, please just don't bump hard on that rope and knock that kid to the ground. For the love of God, please don't. And I'll be damned. Braun does Braun stuff, wins, and Braun and Nicholas tag team champions.
Yeah. And it gets it off the bar and looking past it, hopefully away from the bar.
Well, is the thing. Nobody has to go into a feud with the bar. There's no reason to feud with the bar,
Right.
really, for anybody right now.
Which has been the problem.
Yeah, that has been the problem. So they get to through this, and then they eventually get the kind of rematch for the finals of the Eliminator thing. There'll be a reason to.
Yeah.
The tournament, a number one contender has emerged, and you're still in the game, and there's reasons for it. The tournament will give you reasons out of nowhere, which is wonderful.
Yeah. We're at the end of the night now.
Uh-huh.
Brock, Roman. This is the main. And if it happens the way I thought it was going to happen, rightfully so. Again, how the rest of the evening shook out.
You want to be shitty fans for a sec?
Go ahead.
Smash Roman down our throat. It's just a coordination. Vince's boy is just gonna he's gonna come in. He's a Superman sport. He's gonna win.
Yeah. LOL, Roman wins.
Lol.
Now, to be fair, I did a little bit of that during the match. I'm like, well, why are we telling because the story has been, let's get this part-time guy out of here.
Right.
But during the match, it was Roman has to overcome.
Yep.
Because, 5F5s.
Yep. F25.
It's like, okay. You couldn't just have him go toe-to-toe with Brock? Like, early on, that's what it was. They were going toe-to-toe.
I felt, their previous WrestleMania match, I felt it was a better story of Roman really... I felt he was actually overcoming.
Yeah.
Where he was standing nah. No, I'm good.
Yeah.
And coming back after everything. This, he felt like he got his ass whipped a lot more.
Yeah.
And he took the beating, and he stayed down with the beating.
Yeah.
It's I don't like this story that much.
And then this, which WWE doesn't want you to see, I don't think, because I don't think that was supposed to happen.
They edited the crap out of that out. It was the Randy Orton spot. It's like, are they going to stop the match for this? Because it was very much the Randy Orton Brock spot.
Yeah.
Just that sound of that elbow hitting. Jesus Christ. And then there was the little trickle at first from Roman. And then it cuts back to him, and his arm is covered with blood because it's flowed off of his head onto his arm. It's and then there's that point where it's like, okay, there's a point at which you do lose quite a bit.
Yeah,
and it gets a little shaky. But nah, man, Roman worked it, and full on Crimson Mask, dude.
Look at that.
It looked
it felt like a retail. Like, I honestly, if they started using that as part of the imagery, then because it felt almost like a different way of telling what Austin and Brett did.
Right.
Like, yeah, he didn't really give up. He just kind of his body gave out on him. He lost a lot of blood and he couldn't go anymore.
Yeah.
Because Roman does end up losing, folks. He's not shoved down our throat, LOL.
Yeah, but still, it's going to be he's shoved down our throat.
Yeah. Fake blood. Okay. Cool. I don't care. This is fun. I was in. I was like, wow. But it still felt weird having Brock walk away as the champion.
Yeah.
Something wasn't right.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And it was rumors that apparently Brock and Vince had heated words backstage. Maybe that spot wasn't quite. Maybe stuff didn't go quite as planned.
Yeah.
I don't know. But again, it's like didn't quite get that feel good moment at the end of Mania. But I mean, this is just the beginning of the road to the Greatest Rumble.
Yes.
Which is probably the road to something else. Who knows?
But and this is also why it's like I don't understand why this closed then.
I don't either.
Like if it's not Roman's coronation, LOL Roman wins, then.
But is that the point?
I mean, it was weird on Raw, like Roman basically laying out some conspiracy theory. He's like, I don't know what happened here. I really don't know what's going on.
I was supposed to win. But you know what? That gave us...
He couldn't smarten me. That's what he said. He couldn't smarten me up. He said that in the promo.
What?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Weird.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we get Desperate Roman now.
Maybe.
An angry Roman.
Okay.
You know what? And that was the best Roman. All of a sudden, he's got his skull faceplate thing on. Oh, wait. No, Triple H took that. So, Justin, did you have a favorite entrance of the night? Because I don't feel like we got major entrances.
Shinsuke got the live band, which I didn't see coming.
Yeah, it was weird.
Like 10 drummers.
I was like, hey, look, they got like 4 drummers. Then it panned over. It's like, I was joking at 4 drummers. And I was like, no, we got 30.
Hard to argue that one. I mean,
I was very impressed that they gave Charlotte the entrance that they did.
Yeah.
They gave the full, also sprach Zarathustra. And then
had trouble with American males, by the way.
Huh?
In our tournament, first round.
And then as she's coming down, just fully golden, she has like the Centurions behind her. I think the Centurions, I recognize them.
Yeah?
It's heavy machinery. Yeah.
No, they had
obviously.
necks, so you're wrong.
I didn't see him turn.
Huh.
I didn't see how high the head went up into the mouth. Heavy machinery rules. But, yeah. I think Charlotte may have had the... Asuka's is good no matter where she's at. The weird garbage over the audience creeped me out.
I don't know what that... I mean, it's fun that they played with something new.
Who put a Snapchat filter on the goddamn WrestleMania entrance? Stop that.
The weird Asuka masks everywhere is like, okay.
I do not like. Do not like. I'm just scared. I get scared.
All right, so here's what we're going to do.
What's up?
Because Jesus Christ.
12:30.
Wowzers, McTavish.
Sorry, timestamps.
It happens. But here's what we're going to do. I want to bring this up.
What's that?
We're going to switch over to this thing
Oh, good.
and this thing. We'll be right back. It's #WrestlePals.
Are you playing the goddamn Mean Street Posse? We'll be right back with NXT TakeOver and stuff.
If I can be serious for a minute.
I bleed all the time, I don't care.
Wait is over.
You think this is over? Or we're just getting started, baby? Because I stay hype.
It's time for #WrestlePals Hour 2.
Drink it in, man.
Do it again. Do it again. Go.
I don't have enough room to play here, apparently.
I'll move. Here we go. Go.
No.
Do it now. I thought you were going to give me a Raven. That's it. You're done.
Ugh. Ladies and gentlemen, hour 2? Hour
Almost made
one
me
and a
spill
half.
the stolen V8. I stole a V8.
That's hashtag WrestlePals. You can check us out on the iTunes machine. You type in hashtag WrestlePals, you find us. Also on the Google Play. I just submitted us for Spotify, so maybe that'll happen. That'd be cool.
Oh, that would be very good.
That'd be great. Also, you can like us on the Facebook machine. You can watch us live every week, or follow us on Twitter at WrestlePalsVA, and you can watch us live there on the Periscope at WrestlePalsVA. Also on the Instagram, where hashtag LiveLovesJustin, hashtag SDLive, and hashtag WrestlePals, hashtag Oh Snap!
Sorry. Liv loves what?
Justin.
You.
Yeah. What, you think she doesn't?
All right, Justin. Again, you're going down a terrible rabbit hole, causing great strain on your family and your friends. Also me.
Yeah.
Not included in that. Okay, that's my own joke for me. See, confident Nate's here now.
There he is.
Welcome. Justin, it's becoming a problem.
How so?
Not for I mean, it's been a problem for you. It's becoming a problem for me. Where are you on this goddamn Liv Morgan garbage?
She loves me.
She just what?
I just wanted to give you the update. How much she loves me.
If someone were to this is you tweeting to her?
Uh-huh.
Okay. At the Hulkster on Twitter. Weirdly positive, but it'll make you feel good. Just if you just go with it. That's right. He'll fist you too. That's right. Sorry, the chat doesn't like us fisting each other.
Oh,
It's understandable. If someone were to come down with a case of Liv Mania, hashtag Liv Mania, excuse me, what would you prescribe as the cure? At You Only Live Once.
Yeah.
She answered you, which is hashtag SDLive. Okay. My answer a little different. Restraining order.
I don't see the problem here. I don't what
Well, you explain that to the judge.
I don't.
Ever had a wrestling judge? We need a wrestling judge.
We're not getting Undertaker on the show.
No, not the wrestling court judge. Show they had enough trouble getting him on the show this weekend. Apparently,
Yeah.
you should shake up the V8 because now there's a paste in the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna go steal another one then.
So, NXT Takeover also last weekend.
Oh yeah.
We got so much.
Okay.
We got so much
You know,
to talk about.
I think we delve into this and that's probably it for the weekend unless
Yeah.
there's some weird news.
See if there's
I covered the big thing that I wanted to cover, which is like we could get a female main at the a women's main at the next year's Mania
yeah.
with Rousey and Flair. Amazing idea.
I dig it the most. So here's hoping. Takeover, masterful as usual.
So much little things done so well.
Can I want to put this out here too, and I feel like I put something similar out every time we go into one of these Takeover weekends. Takeover always gets me super excited for whatever WWE is going to happen. Now, sometimes the WWE show doesn't deliver. It happens. For me, Takeover this weekend got me fired the fuck up for WrestleMania.
It did.
And to me, just to close out the thoughts on WrestleMania, I thought WrestleMania was really good. I think 8 out of 10 was what Rob said earlier. I think that's accurate. It was really, really good. If my problems are booking decisions, not matches, okay. That makes
Performance was there for the entire weekend.
exactly. So, 8 out of 10 seems pretty accurate. Still doesn't beat WrestleMania 30, which I watched last week. 30 is still my favorite, and it's going to be hard to beat.
Yeah, very much so.
So,
But Takeover happens, and it was just, damn.
we
It's
don't have enough time to really dive in.
Okay,
unfortunately.
okay, let's go into the big thing. Okay, ladder match is the first match for the North American title.
Yeah.
This is a fantastic moment. Adam Cole has been the leader of the Undisputed Era. The Undisputed Era has captured the tag team championships. We've got a story going in Adam Cole's going to have to compete in this match, and it looks like he's going to have to compete in the tag team match as well.
Bobby Fish is injured.
Yeah, Adam Cole has been there, and he's taken losses. He hasn't won any of the big ones yet. I feel like this show, if anything, was to take Adam Cole and go, no, he's important and a big deal.
You know what else was great about this, though?
But
What's the one thing Adam Cole...
baby, sorry, didn't mean
But
to.
you're right.
Didn't want to.
What can we take away? Adam Cole.
Baby,
They took that away. Did you notice that in the entrance?
tried to. Yeah,
He's like, man, I got to wrestle twice. I'm not here.
he's down
He's down.
because there's more to that once it gets to the tag team stuff too.
He
So stupid.
Yeah.
This is the dumbest thing of the night that made me happiest.
yeah. He doesn't do the thing. He doesn't do the thing until later on when EC3 does EC3.
What a son of a bitch.
Adam Cole goes, what? No, that's mine.
That's me.
And then he gives the crowd what they want, which they do, of course.
How can you not? I didn't want to.
Yeah.
Did it?
Did it anyway. It's a 6-man ladder match, so it's going to have plenty of spots.
So we've got Killian Dane, who's going to be great. You got Lars Sullivan, who's going to give you your big weird power stuff. You've got Adam Cole, who's going to be an amazing hand throughout. EC3 making his debut, fitting right in.
Yeah.
Fitting right in.
He was the one I felt he was a little out of place, like as far as
yeah,
he was the least valuable player.
it's fine.
I'm looking forward to his career there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because he's going to be great.
When he gets to, because this was more physical activity. When he gets to get over on charisma,
Yeah.
which is any one-on-one match and every promo ever. Holy it's going to be great.
Yeah.
Then we had Velveteen Dream, who, if he's not a major star, and like wearing some title, he's either going to be a goddamn king in NXT within the next year,
Yeah.
or moving up and being amazing.
Yeah.
Like it's limitless what he can do right now. But and debuting Ricochet. Now this is as smarkiest of a crowd you're going to get. Not only is going to be WrestleMania weekend, but it's the NXT show. Place erupts for him coming out.
Yeah.
That's a hell of a debut.
Yeah.
Because as a casual watching it, you get to see that and go, "Oh, this guy's a big deal."
Yes.
And then he is.
And he delivers. And like I said,
The beauty of Ricochet isn't necessarily the things that he does, which are all amazing. The selling is the most amazing thing. The ones where he came off the ladder, bounced off the ropes, and just like looked like he just like a goddamn mannequin, like flipping and it's just ridiculous,
are you talking
ridiculous
about
shit.
the part where Lars pushes over the ladder.
Oh, and then he moonsaults off of it?
Moonsaults off.
That's just like
Wow.
someone.
Taking the defensive into an offense.
Yeah, and
That was amazing.
And Mauro Ranallo, the best announcer out there,
Yeah.
just making everything amazing.
Yeah.
If at one point your crowd is going wild, chanting the catchphrase of your announcer, who they can't hear at the moment, "Mamma Mia," he didn't go crazy on the "Mamma Mias."
No.
Crowd did it for him when it was necessary.
Loved it. Great.
Ladder match featured everybody very well, and there were spots where it's like, well, everybody's going to do a ton of your finish. Here we go. Let's have at it.
Yeah.
And we got Purple Rainmakers like crazy, and then one off of a ladder. Unnecessary.
Yeah.
Unnecessary.
Yeah.
And that's what makes Velveteen Dream amazing. Because sometimes that anger, that passion builds up so much, it ain't about the title anymore. It ain't about the win.
We snapped 2 ladders too on the outside.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Like, wow. Yeah. There's so many moments of just, oh,
Please no, please no, no, oh, God.
yeah. Adam Cole, though.
Getting
Climbs
a
the
big
ladder.
title all by himself.
Beautiful. Dig it.
Fantastic.
Dig it the most.
Everybody comes out of there looking like a goddamn star.
Yep. Next is the women's championship.
Women's, Ember Moon. Who, you know what? I haven't been excited with her growth as much, but she's good.
She is really good.
And you know what? I feel she's been called up to the main roster now.
Yep.
I feel like her personality and her character is going to connect significantly better on that bigger scale. We talk about that with the scale between the NXT a little more personal and then the main roster a little bit bigger, going out to TV. I think she's going to play so well on TV and in the larger scale. It's going to be amazing. But in that match, the growth, the improvement, the getting confident in your character and your in-ring work, Shayna Baszler was amazing to me.
Yeah.
I really, really liked her.
Well,
I hated
disliked her, yeah.
but that's exactly why.
But yeah.
like it's like they said, okay, look, we know you do like some. Okay, we're gonna like darken your eyes, and we want you to look as evil as possible. Can you do that? Yes. Okay. I'm scared. That's a woman I'm scared of.
I also like how the first match between them was more destruction. Mm-hmm. Like Shayna just kind of threw Ember around, and Ember had to step it up this time. And,
and she
meet her.
did. And, you
she
know,
did.
they told that cohesive match-to-match story.
And she stepped up her game to match Shayna,
Yeah.
but couldn't pull it off.
Yeah.
Shayna gets the W.
Yeah. And the title.
And the title.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
Amazing. And you know what? She's going to be the monster heel. And she's established herself as a heel.
Yep.
Harder to do in a women's division without being,
Absolutely.
catty or bitchy or nasty. No, she's dominant.
She's dominant.
And now-
it's not like Nia Jax monster dominant. It's, I'm going to beat you up.
I'm the most capable person here.
Yeah.
And I will happily show that to Jesus Christ, the calls today. I will happily show that to you.
Yeah.
And you're going to get stuff like Dakota Kai trying to be an underdog and come in and take over. We get to tell those stories now.
Yeah.
You get to see good underdogs.
Kyrie Sane.
Oh,
is
my
finally
God.
going to start stepping into the spotlight. It's
There's so much more potential with a champion, Shayna Baszler.
yeah, and I'm looking forward to them building the division around her.
Her build over the last little bit since the Mae Young Classic has been phenomenal. I'm very happy with it.
Yeah. Is next the tag?
Next I believe was the tag. Now you talked about Adam Cole not giving the baby. Kyle O'Reilly. Look, I've loved Kyle O'Reilly for a long time. I've known he's good. This was like a coming out party for Kyle O'Reilly
Totally.
because he's pretty much having to do the match by himself at this point, and he does a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah.
And he comes out. The smarmy guitar playing of the belt is the worst thing I've ever seen. But he goes to do it, and he comes out, and he looks over at Adam Cole and is like, well, I guess we're losing tonight. And he just doesn't. And I was like, oh, come on, man. So Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly representing the Undisputed Era. You've got Roderick Strong and Pete Dunne, and you've got AOP.
I got to say, they threw me off the scent here.
Yeah.
Because I was on to this story
A little bit.
a little bit.
We've been teasing the whole Roderick Strong. Hey, he came from ROH as well, right?
Yeah.
This is kind of pretty much an ROH stable. Why wouldn't? Hey, they got some history, and they've been teasing between the two, and it's always been poking at Roderick Strong, trying to break him. They broke him.
But they had the match on NXT to see who was going to face Undisputed Era, and it ended in a draw.
Right.
So Regal made it a triple threat. They threw me off the scent. Bravo. I mean, sometimes that's all it takes. Is like, okay, well, now I don't know what they're doing.
Right.
And again, this was a really good triple threat. You have Adam Cole being very little involved, like early, kind of taken out, and I mean, he shows up, super kicks and stuff like that. But it's
Oh, and you're commenting though.
yeah,
Sad. Have a good day.
is this was a fun triple threat. And again, you have AOP just proving that they belong, but this is a nice send off for them too, because they go up to Raw the next night.
Yeah.
Well, Monday. And then you have the moment.
Yeah.
You have Dunn and Strong looking incredible as a team.
And they've gotten incredibly cohesive. Their stuff is matched up together, and you get the feeling that the ever aloof Pete Dunne is emotionally invested,
Yeah.
and he's in this team, and he's like, "I'm in a team. We're
gonna win."
Yeah,
We're about to win the tag team championships.
amazing.
We're about to win. I
Smarmy
think
son bitch.
it's I technically didn't see it coming. Like I did, but I didn't, which is awesome.
They were able to swerve you just enough.
Just enough.
Suspend that disbelief, sit back, let it happen, and it's wonderful.
Pete going for the win,
Uh-huh.
and Strong breaks it up,
Yeah.
attacks Pete Dunne.
Maybe the first person to lose a match and win a championship.
Yeah,
It's pretty fantastic.
yeah.
They confused, but weirdly, watching Adam Cole and Kyle O'Reilly's faces go from confused to kind of happy. Like, this good stuff.
and then the handshake.
Nah, it goes in for the handshake, grabs the armband. Roderick Strong grabs the armband off of Adam Cole, puts it on, ready to rep the Undisputed Era.
Beautiful.
Seamless transition for Roderick Strong. We've built into his personality, ultimate good guy. Now he gets to go be smarmy a-hole.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be good. And coming out of this, is this a face turn for Pete Dunne?
Yeah. Well, I even mentioned like how how do they keep Pete Dunne a bad guy?
Everybody
how's
loves
it
this dude.
possible? People love this guy.
Love him.
It's impossible. Oh,
And?
well, let's
Yeah.
let's rob him.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Let's get him emotionally invested and take it away.
Yeah.
But what this leaves, so Undisputed Era now. Bobby Fish on the shelf. You got Adam Cole, Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly.
Mm-hmm.
Pete Dunne's got some friends.
Oh yeah, he does British strong style, baby.
That's right.
Mustache Mountain.
Tyler Bate, Trent Seven. We're gonna get a 3-on-3. This is gonna happen on NXT television.
Yeah. And by the way, I mean, just to
Cue
further
up
this,
War Games. Here we go.
to further the storyline,
Yeah.
like you think about what made Strong and Dunn team together. Tyler Bate got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Mustache Mountain had to pull out of the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Strong. That's why Strong and Dunn were teaming. I mean, it's a tiny little layer, but it's a layer. It's there.
There's levels of the NXT writing that's like, oh, you're so good.
Yeah, it's just fun. I like
doing absolutely everything possible with the elements that they have available to them. Absolutely every story beat is taken the best advantage of. It could have made it simpler. It could have made it easy. But no, they made it complex and they made it a fairly deep story to tell. And it was good as a result. We got 2 more matches, Justin.
Yeah.
I got
Next is the championship match, right?
Scariest spot of the night in this match. Like I know. Okay, I gotta go fast. So I'm jumping right to the dumb joke. You ready? Scariest spot of the match. Scariest spot of the night in this match. Aleister Black smiled.
I mean, he won the championship,
He
so
won the championship.
yeah, you're gonna smile.
I almost
But
feel
I was
feel
like,
bad
huh?
because Black and Almas put on an amazing match, but it was also preceded by that amazing tag match,
Mm-hmm.
a very good women's match, a goddamn ladder match, and it's followed by Gargano and Ciampa.
Yeah,
Like, this is the most stacked card that could ever possibly
they were in
be.
a thankless spot.
Yeah, and you know what? They still did an amazing job.
They
with it.
really did. They really, really did. It was a great match.
And we've had the buildup of Vega being forever an asset and never a liability to Almas.
Mm-hmm.
And in one brief moment, it breaks just slightly, and it's just enough for Black to almost say steal the victory.
Yeah.
Whatever he needs. Friggin' great.
I'm interested to see what NXT looks like with Aleister Black at the top.
Yeah.
Because I feel like Almas was basically a placeholder because McIntyre got hurt.
Well, I mean, they interviewed McIntyre on one of the pre-show things too, and he said, "No, I have unfinished business with Almas."
Yeah.
And if Aleister Black wins, I'll be coming for him after that. We tore up all of Europe, and yeah, I'm ready to do the same all over again here.
What if Almas shows up on SmackDown tonight?
Almost would fit so good on SmackDown.
And then he comes in and he's like talking all this trash, and then McIntyre's music hits. And that's where the unfinished business
Ooh.
takes place.
You know what? And we leave a spot there for Black to have a whole new thing. Very
Who
good.
knows? Who knows? We'll see.
No, I don't.
It'll be fun.
If there's one thing you learn from the show is I don't know.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
really
that's
don't.
great.
And I love not knowing.
I love it. I mean, there's, obviously there's inklings sometimes, and sometimes those inklings are right, but there's nothing like being wrong.
Yeah.
There's nothing better than being wrong.
Whole lot of being wrong this weekend.
Yeah, and it was great. Speaking of being wrong, the main event of the evening, Ciampa and Gargano.
Okay, again, it just beautiful formatting as far as the NXT thing. They're usually like 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
This was about the 2 hour mark. They wrapped up that Black and Almas match.
Mm-hmm.
They did everything except put up a logo
Yeah.
because
Unsanctioned.
unsanctioned. This is outside of the realm of NXT. So this is after that 2 hour mark. Ref, no
Takes
ref
up-
shirt. He's just in a black polo. He's just there to do whatever. Ciampa comes out to no music
Yes.
because you don't get an entrance here. I mean, Gargano does, but whatever.
Well, I like just all the intention of him just soaking in the booze and that jacket and
Like,
such an asshole.
Justin, you couldn't get people to yell and scream and boo and be that nasty. If you paid them well, they couldn't be that loud.
Yeah.
It's just natural and awful and amazing.
I hate him.
I know you do.
I hate him.
I know you do. I got a soft spot for the man.
But I hate him for all the right reasons. He's such an awful person, and it's great. He's so terrible that it's great.
Now, they took this match and they told their entire story in the match.
Mm-hmm.
They did references. Each of them did references to the DIY finisher.
Mm-hmm.
They had moments where it looked like they were kind of like had almost like looks to each other. I think Ciampa did first of like a, why are we doing this? And Gargano had the same thing. At one point, Gargano was going to stab him with a goddamn broken crutch.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, this is too far.
I can't do this.
This was still my friend.
Yeah.
At one point, somewhere deep in there, there's a potential for reconciliation.
Yeah.
And then it ramps up more. Now, when they stripped the pad off the floor, Justin,
Oh.
I had no idea that it would get used. In fact, I thought that would be the tease.
Yeah.
And, damn.
Ugh. You talked about the ladder match having so many ugh spots. Wowzers. This one, too. Just so many gross.
Ciampa, going back and watching, and Ciampa amazingly protecting himself because he's going from the top rope. Before he goes down, he crouches down as far as he can, grabs that middle rope to brace himself to get ready to take the bump on that concrete.
But you're still hitting the floor.
Yeah.
Like no matter what you say or do.
Just amazing to see his the professionalism as far as him working. Like, I'm going to take this as best as I can,
Yep.
and then that sound.
Flack. Looks like his head hit the floor.
Somewhere between a thud and a splat.
Yeah.
And then the crowd. I know you don't like the "You Deserve a Chance." It might have been the most deserved "You Deserve a Chance." It's like,
You're right.
yeah, I get it.
Well, see, you're using it as part of the story there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's fine. Now, it's different for chanting it at Roman Reigns, who just took an ass whooping
Yeah.
from Brock.
You're being smarmy a-holes, and then there's playing into the story.
Right.
This was wonderful.
Oh man, I didn't even get a chance to talk about. I don't think I like This Is Awesome chants anymore. That's a discussion for another day.
That's a philosophical debate we
Yeah.
can have at that. Okay.
This did not go as I thought. I thought for sure the story is Gargano loses and goes on to the main roster. Ciampa, vanquishes his foe and becomes like the a-hole of NXT.
The a-hole.
Nope. Big, momentous victory for Johnny Gargano. How about that finish?
Puts them in there. Puts them in like a like an STF on the bad knee after the braces come off. Brace across the face, pulls it back. It told a complete story.
Yeah.
From beginning to end of this feud, they told a complete story. It was just a beautiful thing. And the rumors of, Meltzer does the ratings.
Yeah.
This is looking like a 5-star, dude. And the ladder match looks like it could be a 5-star as well.
Well,
Like WWE getting 5-star matches is
it was definitely
very few and far between.
Yeah, but it was definitely at least a 6 Gargano match on the ENC scale.
It's really good. Gargano's, man, you just never want Gargano following you. He's so good.
Yeah.
He has cemented himself.
He's my
as-
favorite. He is my favorite right now.
Yeah.
He is absolutely my favorite.
How can he not be?
He's great. There's no denying it. My wife asked me like, why is he your favorite? I was like, oh, he's great. Watch him. He's great.
It's an intangible. And
Yeah.
It's amazing. May have been. I think that had to be the match of the weekend.
I don't know that there's any arguing it. It might be my favorite match of all time. Like I need to
well could be.
rewatch. I need a couple more times.
You
through
take you take the time to digest.
But I mean, yeah, like just
A case has to be made, and it has to be taken into consideration.
there's no way it's not in my top 10 of all time.
Yeah.
That's a guarantee, and probably at least top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's where you start getting.
You have to let
Where does it play?
you have to let the present become history before you can put it into context.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to have that discussion.
It was insanely great and a perfect way to close out the show.
What an amazing weekend of wrestling! What an amazing weekend of wrestling! That doesn't even touch the ROH Supercard of Honor
I know, man.
and all of the other stuff. But you know what? The ROH and New Japan crossover stuff, we'll get into that because they got the big New Japan show looking at the California later on, and that's kind of leading into All In. So that'll have its moments.
Did I see earlier that Okada's all in?
Yeah,
How do we get to Chicago? How do we do that?
probably a car. I'd imagine.
We need to be there. I feel like.
You're so amped for everything.
I
As much as I hated wrestling at the end of it, this bastard's getting me all amped up again. Numero uno.
I feel like we
Muy
need.
bueno.
I feel like we need to be at All In. I feel like we need to be at SummerSlam, and we, without a shadow of a doubt, have to be at WrestleMania next year.
Okay.
We have to be there. Hopefully, preferably working in some fashion. I don't know what that means, but we need to be there working.
I'll get my hot dog suit.
All right.
No way. Jose. No way. Jose. Oh, good Lord.
I can't believe we're here. They're telling us we have to go. That we started with the call-ups. Okay, so two things. Number one, who do you think gets called up tonight?
I want Almas. I want Almas on the main card. I want that entrance on the main card. I want that.
McIntyre. Give me that.
That would be a surprise. That would be a big surprise.
Who else has been off of television? Iconic duo.
They have been off.
Sanity. Like as a unit.
Insanity's been in and out, and yeah, it looks like they're taking Killian a little more. So yeah, man, and they kept Nikki out of the thing too.
You know, EY and
Alexander Wolf is one of the most unique looking individuals there too, and he's ready to kill himself for whatever.
so maybe they show up tonight.
Ooh, that's a good theory. I like it.
We'll see. But really, next week is a superstar shakeup. Oh, I mentioned this earlier. I feel like either Bailey or Sasha is going to SmackDown.
Time to split them up a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, they didn't get like the payoff.
Yeah,
I don't think they're gonna either. With Nia at the top,
they're a fight forever.
yeah. And that's something that at this point in their careers, you can go back to that whenever, just like Owens and Zayn.
Owens and Zayn.
You can always go back to that and it will always work. At least on some level.
Frenemies, ununited.
Yeah. Last night they tell the story of either Owens or Zayn is on Raw.
Yeah.
And they have a match that ends in a draw. Mm-hmm. Interesting.
El Generico. Numero uno. It's never going to happen.
You're fighting so hard to make it happen.
I want it so. I'm sorry, the orphans in Mexico.
Who else needs... I mean, Bray has new life. So I think he's finally
amazing.
safe. And he's more spectacle anyway. Even though I thought he worked better until now on SmackDown, I think he stays put.
Mm-hmm. They're not breaking that up anytime soon. Because Jeff got to go do Jeff stuff.
Yeah, Jeff's going to do Jeff things. He's going to be Jeff all over the place. I feel like
Jeff it in your face.
either Corbin or Raleigh needs to go over. Honestly, at this point, preferably Corbin.
You know what? And we got people ready to come back too. We got people ready to come back from injury that haven't. He got Big Cass.
Yeah.
So he could pop up on SmackDown tonight,
Possible.
or he could be part of the shakeup come next week.
Mm-hmm.
And who else is coming back from injury?
Joe came back last night.
Joe was back last night, and that was amazing.
It looks like they're cementing him back on Raw.
Oh yeah.
So Jeff showed up last night.
I think that injuries eventually. I mean, it sucks to be off of Mania and stuff, and not have a build up into it. But I think it's going to be one of the best things for Joe. Joe gets to come in and be the run cleanup after Mania.
Yeah.
And be a big star, not just fed to Roman, but taking Roman down.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to take Roman down, and
I
maybe
hope
that means we get Joe and Brock again, because that was so good. It was short, but it was so good. God, it was good.
It was, and you know what? Promos leading into it, Joe can feed into that very well.
Oh yeah.
I've learned. Don't think I take an ass whipping and don't learn from it.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Who else could use a breather? I feel like we need to declutter SmackDown a little bit, because there's like guys like Bennett who, he showed up in the Andre, but he's been off television. Mm-hmm. Let's give him a little breathing room, maybe. Dillinger. What about the tag team division? Do any of the Usos?
Ooh, did they break anybody up? I don't know.
Does Breezango go over? It's interesting. I still feel like either Corbin or Raleigh is moving.
Mm.
At this point, I feel like it should be Corbin. And then either Bailey or Sasha, whichever one loses next week.
What's crazy is I'm more excited about the women's shakeup than the men's.
And is Asuka a part of SmackDown Live, or did that just...
I think that was a one-off.
It was a one-off.
But, yeah, I mean, that all changes in the next week.
We'll see. Looking forward to tonight.
The fact that Asuka can be your biggest draft.
Yeah.
Would be amazing. Or they do the thing with, you and your commitment. Terrible.
More notifications. I just want to show you the new commitment. This is my favorite commitment to date.
What do you got? It's terrible.
It's amazing. Look at that.
It's terrible.
She's beautiful. When's Ambrose back? He could be back for the thing. I'm pretty sure he's still got more on the shelf, though. I think the surgery didn't go great or something, or he's going to be out longer than they expected.
Did he get a haircut?
Maybe. Shawn Michaels did.
Terrifying, isn't it? But still, leave with something to come over back there.
Yeah.
It's thin. I'm keeping it. All right.
Oh, man.
Maybe the other biggest thing this week, we had the Paige's retirement.
Yeah.
I feel that's worth mentioning as well.
Absolutely.
But you still hear that hope in her voice.
Yeah.
Invoking the name of Daniel Bryan.
Well, she also mentioned talking to Edge backstage, and she seems like the kind of person that's going to have to go the Edge route. Like, I'd love to see her stick around.
She's got a huge personality, dude.
Yeah.
And she can make the most of it. I'd love her as a manager in the role she's been in. But I understand it's got to be suffering for her.
Judging by what she said is, I have to go do something else.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much what Edge had to do was go do something else.
And then you can come back to it and enjoy it. You got to separate from it if you're going to become a fan of it.
Yeah. And where does that leave Absolution?
They could potentially be broke up in the draft, and you know what?
I kind of hope so.
Yeah.
I mean, they're great as a team, but Mandy,
they needed that cohesion, or they get a third member.
Maybe. But Mandy with Goldust again?
Is Sonya being a badass on her own?
Yeah.
Or what if Becky Lynch gets drafted over and joins up with him? Who the hell knows?
Who knows? There's a lot up in the air.
Exciting time of year. Best time of year.
Yeah.
Happy Wrestling Christmas.
Yes, and we'll think of some crazy ass to do next week. Thanks for everybody new who came in this week. Hopefully we didn't bore you because we went long.
Whatever.
I mean, this is about the normal length of the show, but usually there was just a lot to talk about. Sorry.
I mean, it's only the biggest weekend of the year. What do you want?
What do you want from... Oh, man. You know what I forgot to get? Hey, can you, stall?
I can vamp for a minute. Sure. I could also do the promo stuff. We are #WrestlePals. And, yeah, man, if you want to get in touch with us, you're not going to get me. You're going to get him. You check out on Twitter @WrestlePalsVA is for the show, where most of the wrestling news happens. If you want some damn good positivity and just really the best, you go to @TheHulkster on Twitter. That's Justin. Or if you put #WrestlePals on anything, he will find it. And he'll also probably add #LiveLoveJustin, #SDLive.
All these things are true.
#OhSnap because it's pickles. She likes pickles. I don't know.
Oh, snap!
If you want to get in touch with me, @The Nate Project on Twitter. Maybe changing soon. We'll talk.
Confinate?
No. @The Nate Project on Twitter. I don't know, man. Occasionally I'll have a meltdown in a Food Lion, and I'll detail it in great detail. Have fun with that. Just annoy me and scare me. It'll make me feel weird. That's the problem. Is I'll see it and it'll. God damn it. Yeah, that wasn't even you. They already pour in. I tell you, tweet Justin. You don't tweet him. I say don't. I say don't.
Nobody ever tweets me.
I say don't. And what are they?
Ain't nobody like me.
Our back catalog is available on YouTube. Just type it out, #WrestlePals. Find us there. If you don't have time for the video version here on the Facebook Live or whatever, go check us out the iTunes. Search for WrestlePals. There we will be. We're working on getting the Spotify up. We're up and available on the Google Play, if that's a thing. If you got one of them phones.
Where do you get the fat catalog, Nathan?
The fat catalog is on YouTube. #WrestlePals. I was trying to avoid it. Nope, it's the fat catalog. Yes, we're slowly slimming. Who'd have guessed? That's right. You're taking your poop pills. Enjoy. I don't know. That's everything, right? Poop pills.
Loves me. He's great.
Some restraining order. Let's just #restraining order after everything you do. Nah. But I'm going to do it all cute like a high school girl where every other letter's capitalized. Yeah, you're going to like it. God damn WrestlePals. Goddamn #WrestlePals. I gotta say it right. Hold on, you need some better vitriol? Goddamn #WrestlePals.
I lost my keys and my little dog is bone. So I pick him up and I'm gonna carry home. But he a mean dog, bit me in the spare rib. And I'm take him home, put him in the baby crib. Yeah, I don't know the words, AJ Styles. You know who you are? You're phenomenal. Phenomenal